Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Bitch Crits and Halfwits. I am your disaster tour PT, and we're just waiting on some people, but I'll throw the cat ears on because I saw they got redeemed in chat. The Chaos System beep beep. It is time for some Bitch Crits and Halfwits. For me, it's Bitch Crits and cat ears. But we should have a very exciting game planned for everyone today. Can I follow age myself?
You're not even following yourself.
Is that a thing you can do on Twitch?
I don't think so. And if you can, you shouldn't be able to.
Me out here streaming to my one viewer. It's me. Have a good night, everyone. Bro, that's how starting off was. Oh, Bits, Kits, and Halfwits is better.
Oh, that's great.
I was about to tell chat that the stream setup's going to change, and then I remembered I use a green screen, so they don't know what my stream setup looks like. Oh. It has been 5 months and 1 day. I have sure done everything I'm ready to meme God or die trying.
Been following for 2 years and 9 months.
You were one of my first followers. I think you were my first follower.
If not,
Or you're in the first 10 for sure.
yeah.
I think everyone's doing good. How is everyone doing?
I'm doing fairly good. It was the first day back at school.
Yes. Same.
Yeah. And no one showed. So, I teach calc for the audience who doesn't know. And no one showed up last Friday. So I was just like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just teach what I was going to teach on Friday today. And also the material for today. And if it's rushed, oh well. They should have come on Friday.
Should have just not taught them about the Friday material. Just leave them confused.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just let them flounder. That's all right. It's all right. There was enough time though, so.
Well, Chaos, we're happy you're back for episode 64.
I am.
Oh, 5 more.
5 more.
5 more.
Rosie has no idea what we're talking about.
Yes, I do, because I watched the
What
first
do you
20
mean?
minutes.
Oh yeah, the first 20 minutes is when we talked about the beach episode, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I watched the first 20 minutes.
I was about to say, Rosie definitely knows what 64 plus 5 is, PT. Come on now.
That's not in itself the joke, Philip. You fool. You absolutely bamboozled fool.
You buffoon.
Wow.
Yeah, what you think.
Yeah,
what the fuck, guys? I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
Oh, wow.
You're leaving.
Earl has some.
Is that
You're
Earl?
leaving.
I can't work in these conditions.
I can't work in any conditions.
We know.
Hey, rude.
I don't know why your little bubble never shows up on my currently live. I don't know why.
It's because
You
he's
don't
not
follow
actually
me.
live and everything is fake, Rosie. He's
am
not real.
following you.
PT is
Yeah,
not.
put follow age in chat. Prove it.
Look at
Did
this.
you say follow age? It's follow age. Just
No, it's not.
I think it's
Followage.
followage.
Spoken like somebody who says epitome.
Oh no, that one's bad. That one's bad.
wait, what? When did I say that?
No, that's just what I say about people who I'm saying read things wrong.
Oh, so you don't even.
No, that one's definitely follow age.
It's just a wild.
It is not follow age. Come on now. Nobody says follow age.
Yeah.
It's follow age.
Says it doesn't mean it isn't right.
I'm getting fucking gaslit.
Okay, then I'm gonna call you
Lul.
Brimblebottom.
Lose.
Your name's Brimblebottom now.
No, his name's Lose.
Lose, yes.
Wow.
Chat, that is Lulin's official new pronunciation.
Yeah.
It's a lose.
Yeah. You and your phone ticks.
We're getting graded. Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Why did you slam your desk? That was a little aggressive.
That's
You
a
just
little
scared
aggressive.
away 15 to 50 people.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, welcome in everybody. Sky, thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome to Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, a D&D campaign set in the wonderful homebrew world of Sylvanaria. We follow our group of heroes, the locksmiths, who may or may not be that for much longer, depending on how things play out. In their quest to do, I don't know, and neither do they. We're just here. We're having a good time. Their quest to avoid the trauma I try to give them. But welcome everybody. We hope you enjoy the show. We're just waiting for a couple more people to get here, and we will get it kicked off.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
Thank you.
Fucking time.
That's how it goes.
What did I come into?
We're singing songs.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
so
Sky.
it's so fun and funky.
Why so judgmental?
Also, I have to
Loosen
say
up. Loosen
that
up.
that commercial ferret was something.
What commercial?
Well, Matt's the one that edited that commercial. Ferret did the voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that one, yeah.
Well, then
Yeah.
for the two of you, because
that
Matt,
was
I know
so
you're here
crazy out of
somewhere.
context. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
It
you
was
should have been
really-
watching Skyscraper.
No, we were singing a song, and then you said, "Oh yeah, that commercial's crazy."
Yeah, it wasn't really hard left turn.
Like I knew about the commercial. I'm a part of the Sky team now. Come on.
He is
The
a part
Sky
of the Sky
team.
team.
Wow,
It's true.
just
It's
with
true.
Do you get a
that.
name tag?
Wow.
Do I get a name tag?
You get a name tag.
No.
It's the most important part of any career. The quality of your name tag.
No. Sky hasn't given me a name tag.
I didn't know that I needed to give people name tags, honestly.
Listen,
I guess I
it's a
wouldn't
simple
start
it's a
using
simple
name
rule.
tags.
The more important you are to the company, the bigger name tag they give you, to the point where you actually have to put it on a door because you can't wear it.
I don't have a name tag, so that seems inaccurate. As it's
That's
my
because you're a
company.
team. I'm realizing this is because you're a team, not a company.
Yes, that is
Sky,
true.
I didn't know that I was supposed to get a name tag, but now that I do, I'm disappointed that I didn't
Oh.
get one.
God damn it, PT.
Can
Hey,
I suggest a slogan?
I'm just giving the workers what they
Cool.
need to know.
Can I suggest a slogan for your team?
No.
Yes.
There's
Oh.
no Sky in team.
Whoa.
Guy isn't
What?
the team. Hang on.
Wow.
Because
There's
There's
no
Sky-
Sky. in
there's no
team.
Sky in team.
I mean, I guess.
Because there's no.
I see
I
what
in
you're
team.
going. I see what you're going
Yeah.
for, but
Oh yeah, you know
I like
Greg
it.
brings up a good point. Sky, your name's on the channel. That's your name tag.
I guess that's fair, you know? That's fair.
So get fair in a
Also,
name
Pope.
tag now that we've established you have one.
Also, Pope and Foxglove, yes, it's Sky Team spelled with 2 A's. That is how we spell it.
There's no I in team, but there is 2 A's.
Oh
no
my,
I.
so
Yeah.
There's no I in team, but
true.
there is AA.
oh my god.
what is that quote from The Office? I don't know who you are. I am. Isn't that what they say?
Coffee. Nobody works for me.
It's true.
Nobody gets paid.
It's
Yeah,
true.
we're all-
I've tried.
True.
We're all locked up in a closet.
Damn.
Yeah, when the stream ends, I have to beat him back to the basement with a bat, and Sky gets to come out for her streams.
No, I
You
just
Because they do
stole
leave.
better
that
than
bit
mine.
From me. You
Wow.
Yeah,
just,
you literally just.
literally stole that bit from me.
Whoa.
Correct, because I don't work for you either.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
I think I do work for you more than on a technicality. I work for you out of fear of my life.
Who's gonna kill you?
If I stop running the D&D games, you.
Oh, that's true.
So
I might
my-
fly to Omaha.
Am I double basemented right now?
I guess so.
You're in the hidden door room with the teleportation circle behind the basement. And
No,
not
I
let
think
out.
PT can't contain me, so I just leave, and then Sky throws me in the basement.
That's probably
True.
fair.
That's
very
fair.
valid.
Sort of like a hypercube situation.
What?
Wow.
Wait, I just
God.
spaced.
We need
No,
ice cream.
Rosie,
Jesus
Rosie, I spaced out immensely for
I-
like 2 seconds.
I need follow on. What?
Nothing. Whatever. Isaac would appreciate it.
Well, we can't appreciate it if we didn't hear it.
It's a
You said it's a
hypercube.
hypercube situation.
Ah.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand it.
Alrighty.
I heard it. I just didn't understand.
Well,
Therefore,
Elliot
anyway.
should be here in the next 10-ish minutes. So we're just gonna get kicked off. Yeah, so we're just gonna get kicked off and introduce all of our characters while we roll our D100s. Nom, let's just do the very first one of the day. Let's see if you are going to be loved or killed by a god.
Let's go.
Okay.
100. Come on, 100.
Let me get into the
One.
foundry.
Why do I have such an odd view of the map?
Because you're a bit of an oddball.
I guess so.
Because there's no characters on the map yet.
Well, it's like I
Okay.
can only see the top left corner. I can. Aha!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, thank God.
No!
So close!
Oh.
That's crazy!
Thank fucking God.
Oh!
That could have been her real bad.
Oh man! All right, here's my second roll. Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
There's a-
Almost loved by a goddess, but not quite.
Don't waste
Those are
all
my
your
two good
all
rolls
your
for the
luck
day.
right now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you don't have to roll. You weren't here last week.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Yeah, Rosie was like, I don't
No.
know how to describe what happened last week.
It's just-
I've
I did watch
done it
the
on
first
my
20 minutes.
missed days.
Yeah,
Oh,
can
that is
Gwaine
true.
come back for this session?
Not
get
for
Gwaine
this
in here?
session.
He rides a tap dancing horse into town.
He's the entertainment for the party tonight.
Mmm.
But alas, no. I don't have a good question for you guys this week, so we're just gonna do introductions. I didn't really think about it. I was too busy building the map out today.
If your character had a Twitter account, what would their most recent tweet be?
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Well, I'll keep talking to chat, and I'll give you guys a couple minutes to think about that one. Although I feel like, are we doing like in character what their most recent
Yeah,
tweet
in
would be?
character. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna get right into it because I want these to be genuine. So, first we have Lyra Dreamshadow, the Kalishtar wizard, played by.
Hello, I'm Rosie, one Rosie CS on the intranet. And a hypercube is a 4-dimensional cube, which we can see a 2-dimensional projection of, and it's sort of, or a 3-dimensional projection of, and kind of looks like a little cube inside a bigger cube, which is kind of why I made the joke about hypercubes. Wait, what was the? I think that would be Lyra's tweet, and it would go on too long because that's too many characters.
Fair
So-
enough. And then we have Nom Dreamshadow, the Kobold Ranger, played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret. What was the question again?
What is
I'm
Nom's
spacing out a
most?
lot today.
What is Nom's most recent tweet?
Yeah, if you
Oh.
if Nam had a Twitter, what would his most recent tweet be?
Just robbed the White House. Feeling good. That's his last one.
In Minecraft.
No.
And then we have Newsin Worldwalker, the Minotaur Sorbarian, played by.
It's me, the Sky T. I think that Newson's most recent tweet would be the axe emoji, but then a follow-up tweet that says, "What the fuck kind of axe is that?" Because it's like I was spending my time looking to see if there was an axe emoji, and it's like a fireman's axe. That'd be it.
I expected
I love it.
anti-government
I love it.
propaganda, to be honest.
Nah, Newsom's not like that thoughtful about her tweeting. Her tweets would definitely be like, mostly accidental, I think.
Nice. And then last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin, played by.
It me, Brambo. Lulin's most recent tweet is adding Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg to bake some cookies and smoke that grass.
Love.
People are speculating about Nom's tweet in the chat. One of them is Greg feels like Nom's most recent post Twitter post would be tweet deleted by moderator. And Matt says Nom's most recent tweet, I'm in Spain without the O.
Lyra has taught him new words, but not how to spell.
No, that's advanced. That's advanced kindergarten. We're not there yet.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
And then we're still waiting on Elliot, so I guess, Brando raises a good point. He has done the recap on weeks when he wasn't here.
That's true.
So, Lyra, what happened last week from Lyra's perspective?
God. From Lyra's perspective, well, me, Rosie the person, did watch the first 20 minutes, which mostly was you guys joshing and then a little bit of fighting. I didn't see sort of the end of that fight. I only saw the beginning. So from Lyra's perspective, so I guess okay, I'm on solid territory here. So, this big fight was gonna happen. Nuzin was going after our captor, and Lyra was gonna go join her and fight as well. She was getting ready with the banishment, but then Elliot held her back. And that was rude. But also definitely necessary because me, the person, was not there. And then what happened after that was crazy. Nuzin won the fight, actually. And actually, kind of in doing so, won the throne of Zarea.
We're done.
And is now in
Somebody want
What
to
do
tell
you
her?
mean?
Somebody want to tell him? Somebody
No,
want to
that's
tell
what
Lyra while she
That
was
was-
having a delusional fear fit what actually happened?
That was what happened. That sounds exactly like what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Says the person on house arrest.
No, I'm the ruler of Zarea.
You don't even know what rulers
I love
do.
I love the
Nuzin
idea
doesn't
that
even know what rulers do.
look, I love the concept that Elliot is the technical owner of Olfast and Nuzin is now the ruler of Zarea.
Yeah.
We just swapped spots. Oh my god, I can't
Swip.
speak today.
Whip.
Swapped spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anybody
So,
want to
you
fill
know.
Lyra in on what actually happened? Because it wasn't that.
What do you mean? I really don't know what you're
I
talking about.
can't believe you would invalidate the emotions that Lulin had last session that easily.
That's not fair.
Oh. Yeah, I'm willing to punch low. Willing to punch low for the sake of the storyline. So,
Well,
Lulin, what
technically, we're
actually
going
happened?
by-
Because you rolled a 10?
Yeah.
Well, look who it is.
Oh my god.
There he
It's
is, the man
ruler
himself.
of Olfast.
Who I will
Roll your
actually...
D100.
Who I'm actually just gonna punish for being late by making him... Even though it's not his fault, by making him do the recap. Because all
was
of you
about to
seem convinced that Nuzin is the leader of Zarea.
Yeah,
Sure,
I am.
why
I'm
not?
not
Like
under
my
house arrest.
version
I'm
better.
actually there.
So
for my own
everybody, I
protection.
introduce to you Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf wizard played by...
Isaac, that's you.
Isaac.
And
I'm
the
very
question of-
confused.
And the question of
I
the
feel
day
like it's
is...
an hour in, and you guys haven't. It's okay.
The question
I
of the
realize you're
day,
gonna wait
Isaac,
for me.
is what is Elliot's most recent tweet?
Twitter doesn't exist.
If
if it did.
Mhm.
I think my point stands that neither Twitter doesn't exist in real life nor in this. I as a human person refuse to believe there exists.
This is gonna be the fucking Mandela episode, isn't it?
Lyra made Elliot a Twitter account and he refuses to use it.
Yeah.
And
that's
can
the
you
effect
go
of it.
ahead, because nobody else will give me an honest answer, and tell chat what happened last time, please?
No, it was just that.
Well, last time we collectively put Lulin in charge of Olfast.
I'm gonna beat you with a bat. I hate all of this.
How did it only just occur to us that we could simply lie about what happened? Why are we only just now thinking to do this? It's been here the whole time.
There's gotta be a trend set.
Anyways, everybody, that was a great campaign.
Oh my
Thank you for
God,
joining
you've
us.
Plagiarized again, Rosie.
I know.
Plagiarized once again.
Once again.
Anyways, everyone, it's been a great campaign. Thank you for joining us. Clearly, all the endgame requirements have been met, and I'm free of my curse.
PT, how come you don't just do the recap since you like plagiarizing so much? It would just be plagiarizing yourself.
Wow.
I need you
I
to
heard
circle
that.
back and
Sure.
explain that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one that runs the sessions.
Also, how do I
So-
like plagiarizing so much? I solely steal from Sky.
Yeah.
And it's not
Well, I don't
plagiarism,
know.
it's
That's
blatant
all we
theft.
know.
It's not plagiarism, it's blatant theft.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, he's
it's
not
still
trying to hide it. He owns it.
it's still plagiarism.
I feel like
Just
like plagiarism is like the blatantness is plagiarism. If
I
it's
feel
not
like-
blatant, you've made it your own, and it's not plagiarism anymore.
Well,
you know?
PT, if you turn in a college paper or something that was plagiarized, and you say, "Yeah, I plagiarized this," it's still
Then it's
plagiarism.
theft! So all what we're getting at here
Well,
is
actually,
all
hold the phone.
plagiarisms
Wait a
are
second.
theft, but not all theft is plagiarism.
This is accurate, but I would also like to point out that I have turned in a number of college assignments, and I have said in them, "This is where I got this code from," and
Yeah,
they have accepted
That's
it.
true. You know
With
all you
flying
need. You know
colors.
what you need to
And
avoid
that's not-
plagiarism? References,
not a-
and that's it.
that's
And I
not a
reference Sky every time I
plagiarized-
steal something from her.
Isaac, that's
That
not
is plagiarism.
plagiarism. No, it's
I
not.
haven't written unique code in years. Okay, that's why I legitimately believe ChatGPT will replace all programmers.
Oh
All the
my
all the
God.
important parts of the world have already been written into code. Since then, it's just been stealing, and so ChatGPT can do that.
Oh my
Easy.
god. Okay, well we're gonna play some D&D. So
Plagiarism. All right, let's go.
what happened last time? Newson went after Hector, the Minister of Intelligence for the Zrayan Empire, and he just said absolutely the fuck not and ran away.
Yeah.
Then
Nerd.
Newson calmed down a little bit, got put under house arrest, went back to the house, had a really awkward family dinner,
Yeah.
got truth bombed by her mom.
Yep.
Lulin cried, and then kind of happy cried, and then was sad again. Elliot didn't really know what to do, but his brother showed up. His brother paid 50,000 gold rather than singing a song with his uncle.
True.
Ideal.
And they built a tent that no one stayed in.
That's
Also-
definitely where Elliot.
Also,
spent the
Elliot
night.
was given a Dream Shadow credit card, essentially.
Oh, yes, he
This
was.
is also accurate.
Also, Nam had his rules of brooding used against him.
That too.
And they found a crazy person's map in Alron's room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot we left off on that.
But where we will pick up is the morning of the museum gala. Also, you guys have the map now, so you can wander around and put yourself in the room you want to be in.
Yeah.
The map. The map.
None of those are
If the
fed
game
words.
wasn't paused.
True. Get him.
That could be problematic.
He just straight up laughed.
Nam heads out of town.
The slow slide is it just
This house is
Oh,
ungodly large.
God.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, we're fucking rich.
So many goddamn pillars in here.
That's what I was thinking.
Because the house is
Yeah,
so
it's-
fucking big.
There needs to be half
was
as
gonna
many
say.
pillars.
Yeah, this isn't up to code.
I think double it.
Oh my god. We literally can't even get through the pillars. They're basically just hallways.
This is our pillar storage in case we need them anywhere in the house. This is where we keep them.
And our main entryway.
Having a pillar storage room is crazy. And the storage room has to have its own pillars. So there's just
How is he gonna hold up that many pillars?
That's like building
That
a
shit's
room full of
heavy.
logs in Minecraft and saying, this is where I keep all my logs instead of putting them in a fucking chest.
What are you saying we should put the pillars in a chest?
Who wakes
I don't
up?
think-
Who wakes up first?
Oh man.
I think Lulu
I'm
will
good.
probably sleep in.
So, where was Lyra throughout the back half of the last episode?
Great question.
Really
We never
just
established
straight
it.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
straight up didn't establish it.
Okay,
You were-
I guess you were just kind of there, but
We just
overwhelmed.
entirely removed you from the narrative.
no, perfect. I love it.
Yeah, PT would
Okay,
just be
You
like,
could
yeah,
have
then-
been wherever you want to have been.
Lyra's
Okay.
sitting
Elliot and I
down.
came back and we did not acknowledge that you were there at all.
Yeah.
I think that Lyra would have been like just kind of like retired to her room then, and
Just in the study the
I
whole
think she would've-
time.
yeah, she was like stress studying. Yeah, but she is really prepared for her classes on Monday. So
How ideal.
For sure.
yeah,
I think if Lulin's sleeping in, Elliot. Sorry, I'm the names they're broken. Everything's broken.
You were almost Julius, right?
I almost said Julius.
I knew it.
I wouldn't have a problem with it unless you had said that the other day. Damn, Scott. Anyways,
It was worth
um,
it.
Elliot's going to be mildly concerned that for the first time ever, he is the first one up instead of the second one. As he goes into the kitchen finding it empty.
All right, what's he doing next?
Seeing if he can figure out how to make coffee.
Roll me a performance check and decide who wakes up next.
All right, you got it. What is that under skills?
Yes.
Oh my god, it is. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Newton and
Obviously-
Lyra give me. Actually, Lulin, where do you sleep? You sleep upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. Everybody's sleeping upstairs, so Lyra, Newton, and Lulin give me perception checks.
Okay.
I feel like a 9 is definitely the best coffee that someone who's never had coffee before has tried.
True.
Perception.
You know,
Bazinga.
you didn't have to, Nom.
Oh.
You're underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Newton and Lyra, you just sleep right through it. But Lulin, your well-trained nose, you're really good with smelling when things aren't right in a dish, and you wake up to smell burning coming from the kitchen.
Lulin wakes up, rubs his eyes, stretches. Ooh, what the hell? What's my kitchen? Lulu just fucking like hauls ass
Now
downstairs.
everybody in the house give me a perception check. While I roll
I'm
for
gonna
the
describe
strength of
what
the
you
while
see.
I roll for the strength of the floor.
No, we're rich. We have floors made out of.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. but the
Diamonds.
last month, Elliot has been reinforcing every header in the building. So,
That's fair.
um,
And Lyra? And Elliot, I'm gonna say since you're awake, you automatically hear this coming. You hear something start banging
yeah.
upstairs and going for the stairs. You're rolling perception, Lyra.
Again?
Yep.
To be woken up by Lulin.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'm not. So
Lulin,
So
as you
yeah,
enter the kitchen,
Lyra and Nom
Wait.
don't wake up, but Nuzin. Oh no,
Can
Lyra
I
doesn't wake up. Nom and Nuzin both wake up.
Can I argue that Lyra would have advantage because Nuzin is just we're in the same bed.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
That's fair. I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to her on an 11.
me waking up is probably gonna wake her up because I think it would be like, especially like I think Lulin yelling would have like a very visceral reaction from Nuzin. That's that like,
Trauma reaction.
oh my god, yeah, like what's happening?
Fight or flight
Mhm.
instinct on.
Yes.
Nom
Like
kind of
she's
gets
she's
up.
halfway out of bed, like immediately.
Nom gets up, goes, ugh, and then goes back to bed.
Just in his damp little basement as he hears
In his
these
desolate
muffled-
room.
As he hears these muffled thumps from up above, just
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
like somebody.
all right.
No, Nom's gonna do great when the house gets raided.
Well, as long as the
I think
trapdoor's not found, he's good.
True.
Ooh.
I think that Lyra would also
It's
have
just
sort
gonna
of a
be.
panicked reaction, like Nuzin moves really fast, and she sort of wakes up with a start and breathing hard.
Oh, sorry. Lulin
What's
yelled,
going on?
and I just jumped automatically. Sorry. Oh
Oh.
god.
That's okay. Yeah, I guess should we see what that's about?
Did I hear him yell my kitchen, or was it more the like?
It was more the
Huh?
thumping of like slamming into
Okay.
the wall, running out the door, and hauling ass down the stone stairs.
Got it. Yeah, I heard like a shout and then a lot of running and running into things. So I don't know if something's happening downstairs, but
Well, that really doesn't sound good.
yeah.
So as Lulin barrels into the kitchen, what does he see, Elliot?
Lulin, you see Elliot at the cooktop. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. He's not even at the cooktop. He is cooking like in front of the fireplace over the fire, and it's a saucepan he's jerry-rigged with a chain over the fire that he's just poured coffee and water into. And as he sees you come in, he's gonna be like, I don't know how you always get the coffee grinds out. This still has a lot of the grounds in it.
Lulin's just like staring. He rubs both of his eyes. Right.
Also, I couldn't
Okay.
find a grinder, so I just crushed it with that knife. As he sort of points to the cutting board behind him.
Lulin goes to like where he would make coffee, and then just pick up the grinder off of the wall and just set it next to the coffee machine. And then
I don't need it now.
Gives him
I already
the
have
quick
coffee.
run.
It's right here. Is he like takes like a stick from the side to grab the chain and puts the saucepan on the table?
Get that man a straw.
True.
So at this point, Newton, did you and Lyra both head downstairs?
Yeah, I think Nuzin would be like,
Mhm.
because all I know is something's wrong currently. So Nuzin's
Yeah.
like running downstairs, ready to fucking fight.
So
Yeah,
you
Lyra's like casting her daily mage armor really
Yeah.
quick, and
So you guys bust into the kitchen as the magic finishes casting, and Newton, you have fists up, ready to go, and you just see Elliot setting a saucepan on the counter.
What's happening? I heard running and yelling.
Oh, I made coffee. Do you want some?
You were running. You were.
where were
What's
we?
happening?
Lyra, coffee?
Lulin's gonna look at
Guess so.
Nuzin. Lulin's gonna look at Nuzin. And I'm gonna roll a stealth check for this. But Lulin's gonna look at Nuzin. He's just gonna point to his nose.
Alright.
Oh no.
Everybody sees it. Everybody in
Newsom
this
just-
room sees it.
Newton just starts sniffing.
Nom
Newsom,
from his room is like, did Lula just point to his nose?
You can feel it in the aura.
Newsom, when you start sniffing, you just smell burnt coffee.
Oh God.
What?
wait.
What's wrong?
Are you actively drinking that?
Well, I haven't poured myself any yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the grounds out.
Don't. Let it cool and go pour it in the garden.
What?
The grounds are really good for the plants.
Yeah, but I want to drink the coffee. I need to separate them. I don't want to get rid of both, Susan.
No, you do actually. That is to shit.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean this is bad?
it is.
I'm sure it'll be great once I get the grounds out.
It's so burnt.
What do you mean it's burnt?
I can.
As for the first time this morning, Elliot smells the air.
It's
He's been holding
fucking
his
burnt.
It's burnt
It's
like
bad
McDonald's
coffee.
Elliot's been a mouth breather the whole morning.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mouth breathing the entire morning. Just it's the like sniffly. He woke up, his nose was clogged. You notice this like his face sort of elongates a little bit, almost becoming a wolf-like. He sniffs. It's like, oh, I guess I didn't need to enhance the smell there. Okay. Well, who's on coffee? Lyra, not you. You always burn it.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
so do I.
You just burnt it. You're attacking me for burning.
Yeah, but do you remember the morning where literally 8 times in a row you burned coffee because you forgot about it while you were reading? 8 times in a row.
During this conversation, Lulu's just gonna pick up Elliot,
Why do you
move
bring
him
this
aside,
in
and
from real
Lulu's
life?
just gonna
Okay.
start cleaning up the mess and start putting up a new pot of coffee.
Are you leaving him with his saucepan?
Yeah, I am.
Why do you bring things in from real life? Because it's an amazing story.
Was
Wait.
it coffee? It was waffles.
Did you? I don't think I've ever heard Isaac laugh this hard.
He's dying.
It's gone. That's it. We just needed to break Isaac. We just needed to burn coffee.
Absolutely shatter his fucking sanity.
Wasn't coffee, it was waffles, and I wasn't reading, I just got bored.
I feel like you should have stuck with reading, because at least then there's an excuse.
Don't you normally put in waffles on a timer?
Literally.
Yes, it's typically 4 minutes.
Did you
Lulu
just?
just says
If
from
you want me to
the
tell
corner
whole
of the
story,
kitchen.
I can, but I kind of feel like leaving it just as a little mystery, you know?
A little mystery.
Yeah.
At the time, you burned like 80 waffles in a row.
Okay, not like 80. There was a
Okay,
bag
how
full
many?
of them at the end. Probably like 40. Which
You know,
is half.
I didn't think I would be off by only a factor of 2. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, back on focus.
Sorry.
Off of the burned waffles, back onto the burned coffee.
We're back. We're back.
So, anyways, Lyra's not allowed to make it.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Lulin's already starting. That's okay.
Oh,
That's rough, buddy.
that is rough, buddy.
Sorry, what did Lulin picked up Elliot and put him outside? Is that
No,
what
I just
No,
moved
no.
him out of the way so he could clean the
Lulu
mess.
just picks you
I
up,
see.
puts you out of his way, and then he just starts cleaning up and making coffee.
Chad.
Man, I was really excited about this too. I got it from the hot spring. I thought it'd make it a little more like minerally.
God.
I don't know.
He's
if
just
the
gonna go
hot-
out to the woods and dump it.
So when you go outside with the coffee,
I think
A
at this
very-
point, Nam would join the group as well.
A very tired Allron is walking towards the house. And when he sees the saucepan in your hand, he goes, "What is that?" He kind of sniffs the air from about 30 feet away. He goes, "Oh my god, coffee." And he runs over, grabs the saucepan, takes a swig, spits it out, and just looks at you. "Who the fuck made this? This is shit."
It was Lyra.
God
Don't worry.
Damn.
That's
what you get for It's what you get for having servants your whole life.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, I have a massive hangover. Did Lulin make breakfast yet?
No, he just got up.
Oh, phenomenal. As he kind of just, like, takes the saucepan that he took from you, and he just kind of, like, he leans over to the plants like he's going to dump it in the plants, and then he kind of shakes his head and dumps it on the dirt instead.
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill him.
Coffee grounds
no,
are
it probably
actually
wouldn't be
very good
amazing.
for plants.
But it was scalding.
Oh, yeah.
And Allron's not a person who would know that.
True.
He's going to head back towards the house.
Nam
Elliot's
at the
gonna
point.
head back out towards his pit, which I have decided is
Yeah, I
behind
need you
this
to...
large rock
Which large rock?
right there.
Okay. Cool, I needed you to pick a spot for it so I could make it for you.
The pit.
And he's gotten through the dirt, and now that he has shaped stone, he started making like a proper underground room with like a finished stone walls.
Very nice. Allron's just gonna kind of like be following you, just kind of looking at what you're doing.
Just welcome.
You think
To
you
my
could?
den.
You think you could make more of these? You could put like a whole tunnel
yeah.
system under the house.
Well, I was planning on connecting the little cottage to the main house.
Well, that's good. It'll be good if anybody ever lights the cottage on fire.
Exactly. I won't be connecting it to this though, because if Nom knows about it, he's gonna try to steal this from me too.
Why?
Because dark, broody place. He thinks that he can just take whatever he wants. He's very privileged that way.
Have you considered hanging a torch?
But then it would be too bright in here.
Well, then I guess you two can just fight over who's darker and broodier. I'm gonna go get some fucking breakfast.
Fight. If he doesn't know about it, he can't steal it. That's the point. Can't steal what you don't know about. Also, he's obviously, there's a lot of volume that needs removing, and instead of putting it on the surface, he's just perfectly molded it into his bag of holding.
So
So
your
he was
bag of
removing
holding
it
is
as,
just
like,
full of dirt.
10 foot by... No. Solid stone.
I need to check the capacity on your bag of holding.
It is like
Are you
10
trying
foot
to
by
make
10
a
foot
meteor
by 10
again?
foot. No. Also, that doesn't work with the bag of holding. The opening's not big enough. It has to be a portable hole.
Technically, if you flip it inside out, everything comes out of it.
Ooh, interesting.
Having said that, do you think a 10 by 10 cube of... You think a 10-foot cube of stone would
don't
weigh
ask that
less than
question.
500
Don't ask
pounds?
Oh, okay. not
Because
that
I do
one.
not think it would.
What is the 500 pounds?
500 pounds is the
max
capacity of a
weight.
bag of holding.
What?
Not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Oh.
So you're not going to get a lot of stone in the bag.
Well,
we could
500
just say
pounds
the
of stone for
giant.
now.
We could just say the giant rock in the yard is what you've been doing with all the extra stone.
That's well. I still like the idea that that's how he's been moving it around. He
Yeah,
just
that's
puts
fair.
it in the bag of holding, goes off into the woods out of our property over there somewhere, as he slowly slides across the street. I don't think I can stop it once it started.
You cannot. So please stop.
And then putting it over there,
All right.
just molding it. You know what? He's making a statue.
Where's
of
he
Nom.
going?
So he's using the bag of holding to move the stone.
And you
Over
said
the
he's making a statue of
Apparently.
himself?
No, of Nom.
Of
500 pounds
Nom.
at a time.
He's making a 500-pound statue of Nom. Got it. Roll performance.
No. 500 pounds at a time.
Cool, then we'll just do... Well, every time you work on your hole, we'll just do performance checks.
Ideal. He has acceptably Nom-like feet.
He does. He does indeed. Alright, back in the kitchen, what are the four of you talking about?
Nom walks in and he goes, "Oh man, it smells pretty good in here. It smells like the day I lost my family."
Oh. Do you want to talk about that? Like, we could, like, sit down and
No.
chat. That was a very casual way of sort of saying something very disturbing, you know?
No, I'm chill with it. That's just what it reminds me of.
Okay.
Like the burning smell.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't me.
Mhm.
Oh, I know.
Lulu never burns anything.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't you. It was
Uh.
probably Elliot. What, did he run away?
He went outside to dump out the coffee and then never came back. Do you think we should check on that?
Lulu just looks out the window.
Elrond's walking in the door as you look through the window. You can see him, like, walking up the path to the door. Elliot's nowhere in sight, though. Elrond is holding the saucepan.
I think Elrond killed him.
How do we know that's actually Elrond?
Oh
I
my
think
god.
Elliot's just out there looking at rocks again.
As Elrond walks through the door, he's kind of looked at the saucepan. Lyra, did you have to burn the saucepan when you burned the
That
coffee?
wasn't me. That was Elliot. I just got up.
Elliot would lie about something like that.
Is there fresh coffee?
Yeah. Lulu, like, takes a mug and he just slides it across the tabletop.
He just
All wrong.
grabs it, grabs a bag of sugar, and just pours sugar into it.
And then Lulu slides a spoon.
Yeah, he just takes a spoon and just sits there, like, kind of very hungover, stirs the coffee, and just
Yeah.
looks at
A
it.
little too long.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling too well.
So how was dinner?
Awkward.
Oh,
But like good in some ways.
I forgot we were doing that. How did it go?
Yeah, it was weird. As weird as we expected. There is some weird tension between Elliot's uncle and your mom.
Like, what kind?
Like I guess we probably should have told her that we invited him, but like when he got here, she like looked at him and went, "I don't remember inviting you." I was like, "Whoa. Right?
Wow. Well,
Right?
She
Isn't
didn't
that
tell
like
us she was inviting anyone, so
yeah?"
I don't feel that bad about it, really. That's interesting.
But she wasn't mad at us, very specifically, because I said, I owned up to it. I was like, "Oh, we invited him," and she wasn't mad at us, but, like, it felt very pointed, so I don't know if there's, like, history there. It was weird.
Yeah. That does feel very weird.
Yeah. Also, my mom, well, I had a conversation with her, and basically she told me that the entire reason that I was driven out of Oldfast was actually because she gave me a messed up map to the battle when I was leading my group. Because she didn't
Whoa.
want me to get killed.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah. It was a lot to process, and then they all just left. So
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna start calling around about therapists first, because Nam just came out right out the gate with like, this smells like my dead family, and then this, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
still
feel like
looking
that was a
into that.
completely normal thing to say.
You're gonna have
Yeah,
to.
I know.
You're gonna have to find someone who does house calls, Lyra.
Oh yeah, I'm under house arrest.
Right. Well, that's fun. I'm sure we could ask my mom for some money.
She gave Elliot like a blank check, or she told me she was going to. Maybe you
We'll
can use
use
that.
this to buy therapy. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh yes, news. And speaking of being under house arrest, drop it. Give me 200.
Oh, do I have to do it in here, or can I go outside at least?
Do you want breakfast?
Yeah.
He's just gonna
count.
sooner the better.
Newsom just like gets up from the table and just like walks over and starts doing push-ups.
Oh,
Jeez.
oh no.
Gods, that's terrifying.
What?
As
Exercise.
Elrond just kind of sips his coffee and watches Newsom do push-ups. Just a look of like glad that's not me on his face.
Lily looks at Elrond with like a sharp glance. You want to join her?
I didn't do anything. Just sipping my coffee, sitting here.
Are we his boss, Lulin? Can't we tell him? Can we tell him to drop and give us 200?
No, you can't,
Why?
because that's not a part of my job description. You know who you can tell to drop and do 200 though? Idiots! And Elliot, you hear his voice through the window, just out in the yard, as Ephraim and Sumter, like, half in their armor, like, pile out the front door of the shack and begin running towards the house.
I mean,
It
your
was at
job
that point
is
Elliot headed towards the house as well.
your job is to help protect us, and I feel like if you did 200 push-ups, you would get stronger, therefore being better at protecting us.
Like, I didn't just walk into a city's capital and kill a man for you.
You know,
True.
he has a point.
True.
I'm not doing fucking push-ups. Let me drink my goddamn coffee.
All right, fine.
As the two idiots like pile through the door, and he goes, "You can tell them to do push-ups, though."
By that
Elliot
logic,
walks in at the same time as the two idiots.
You can tell all three of them to do push-ups.
What?
What?
You know what?
Who's
You know what?
telling me to do
You want to keep
push-ups?
calling everybody idiots? How about everybody drop and give me 200?
No.
Everybody in the room.
I'm not sure that Lyra can do 200.
Sarah, you can sit
Let
on
me
my
roll,
back.
let me
We can
roll.
count. I'll do 400.
No.
Counter offer. I stay silent, and none of everybody gets to stop doing push-ups.
Kiss
that include me?
Cloud and leave.
Newson, let me cook. What do you think, Lulin?
You just get an audible snort as the fog cloud erupts.
You hear like Nom like running away.
It's like the scampering lizard videos.
Yeah.
The basilisk, the one that runs on water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Elliot comes in, you will notice that his hair is like freshly wet.
When the fog cloud erupts, Elliot, you're probably the only one who can see it because you're the only one who it hits him before you. But the minute it touches him, you watch him dive under the counter and start crawling for the door. Coffee in hand.
Man's going.
Ephraim and Sumter just
He's
look confused and then get down and start doing push-ups.
Damn. In the fog cloud too.
What are you
The
doing,
fog
Lyra?
I think I don't know. I think Lyra's just like, yeah, this too shall pass, and she's just kind of sitting there until the fog clears.
Are you? The question is, are you sitting on Newson's back, just crisscross applesauce going
Oh.
up and down?
No, only if she asked me to.
Who else? Who else is in the room?
So Nom and Alron made their glorious escapes. So Newson,
Fair.
Elliot, Lyra, and the other two are in the room. Sumter and Ephraim.
Lulu's just gonna go up to Lyra and just hand her a cup of coffee and just have a little smile on him.
Lyra, you're kind of sitting here thinking this too will pass, and Lulin just appears in the fog and holds out a cup of coffee to you.
Wow, I am so right always. Thank you. She's just
Elliot's gonna
sipping
go try to
on
find the coffee over the fire.
Roll survival.
Lulu just leans down and whispers, "You gotta keep him guessing."
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And as the fog clears, Newson, you finish up your push-ups just as Elliot trips over your legs.
Why are you on the floor? Get up!
Lulin told me I gotta finish my push-ups. Lulin told me I couldn't have breakfast unless I did 200, okay?
And what number are you on?
195.
Can you add 10 because she was in the way?
I'd like to see your scrawny ass do 200 push-ups, okay?
My scrawny ass doesn't weigh nothing. I could do any. But anyways, I don't want to. As he sort of like
Yeah.
whips his hair around and goes to find the coffee.
That's what quitters say. Wait, before you walk away, Newson is going to intentionally stick a leg out and trip you again.
Roll
Right
me
here,
an
where you go.
acrobatics check, Elliot.
What is... Okay.
Is the fog cloud still up?
No, the fog cloud's like dissipating.
Okay.
Although there is like a light mist on everything.
Let's go.
You're damn lucky Lulin doesn't see that.
You don't see it, but you do hear it as Elliot takes a header into the counter.
God damn. Elliot's dead.
He just crashes into the counter and falls to the ground.
Newson just killed Elliot.
This is just solid stone.
Oh my god.
That's brutal.
Newson said, haha, loser, and
Trying to knock him into the counter. God damn.
oh my god. Newson does a little trip, goes like, hee, and then Elliot, boom!
Fucking dies. Elliot's like pissed. Like, what the hell? Why did you trip me?
I didn't trip you. You tripped yourself, huh?
You swung your leg out intentionally in my path.
I did not.
Roll deception.
Elliot's gonna open the bag of holding and put like 500 pounds of stone on your back.
So, Nom, you escape the room.
Right.
And the door, Ulra, you slam the door, and you hear Ulra hit it from the other side. As it opens again, he comes out and closes it, and then like 15 seconds later, you just hear arguing in the other room, and then the crash of your kitchen being filled with stone. And Ulron's just giving you a look like, do we go back in?
No. Don't look back. That's the number one rule.
He's gonna reach up and grab like an ornamental spear that's just sitting next to the door and just quietly bar the door with it. And then just give you a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. For
As
sure.
Newson, you are, well, I guess you're a
Can I try and
barbarian. You
roll
have
out of the
danger.
way?
You have danger sense. Give me a dex save.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I imagine the minute you saw the bag, you were moving.
Oh, it was not a good roll, though.
It manages to only trap one of your legs.
The one that I tripped him with.
Yep.
Pure karma. Dude, what the fuck? It's like...
You tripped
is my
me.
leg, like, crushed?
No, it's not crushed. It's like formed stone. So it's like just a giant... It's literally like somebody formed a boulder around your leg.
Oh, it's form... Wait.
Because
Did you
it's
mold
the
earth
formed
it? Oh,
stone
okay.
that he's
Got
pulling
it.
out of the bag. So it's
I
like
have a
putty
500
stone
pound
until it hits
cast.
the... Yes.
Yeah, basically.
64 cubic
Elliot is
feet of
walking
stone.
away. So anyways, that coffee.
You're just stuck on the floor now.
Lyra, what are you doing?
I think Lyra's like, oh, Elliot, come on. Just get the stone off.
Lula's
Hey,
gonna
Newson,
mold-
did you trip me on purpose?
You fucking deserve that.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Great. So anyways, where's that coffee?
All right, I'm casting Magic Lance to destroy the boulder.
Alright, link it in chat real quick.
Okay.
Just want to see if it's gonna explode the boulder before.
It's the cantrip equivalent of Magic Missile.
So you're just chipping away at this boulder 8 HP at a time.
Yep.
You're gonna be here a while, but it's kinda working.
I don't have any other option.
I think
Lula's gonna mold Earth. The boulder.
Mold Earth doesn't work on stone. That was specifically a problem that Elliot ran into.
That's why he needed stone shape.
can I banish it?
Yeah, I banish it. I feel like you're gonna banish.
The boulder's not a creature.
Damn, okay.
Not in this
So
world.
why did I deserve it? As Elliot is now sipping on his coffee 2 tables away.
Because you bold-faced lied that you could do 200 push-ups. And tripped yourself the first time, by the way, and blamed me. It's not my fault that you have no
And so
sense of your
I
surroundings.
deserved a concussion?
I'm gonna give you a concussion? You didn't get a concussion
Concussions
the first
are
time?
deadly.
Oh my god.
Being crushed by a 500-pound rock.
Depends on the day. Depends on if you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
So are you going to intentionally trip me again, or?
If you deserve it.
Well, I guess that answers that, doesn't it? Continues sipping coffee.
I'm just gonna keep casting Magic Lance. Okay.
There
I
are
think I should
shards of
teleport you to the
rocks
basement.
flying all around this kitchen. I need everyone to make me a dex check. Newson, you're automatically failing.
Tables away.
Check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Can
See
Elliot
if
have
you take
advantage
one-
if he has several
To see if
tables
you
away?
take 1d... Yeah, you can have advantage because you're several tables away. It's literally to see if you're taking 1d4 damage. Lyra, you're taking 3 damage. Lulin, you take 1. It kind of stings, but it's not above what everything does. Elliot, another one hits you in the head, and your head really hurts.
Oh, I did not roll it at advantage.
Oh,
Sorry.
roll 1 more.
Yeah. Oh, great. 1 higher.
Yeah, you're taking 3 damage, and Newson, you're taking 3, but I don't assume that you care.
Mm-mm.
I think there's like, okay, I could teleport you to the basement, I think. It'll just take me a minute to draw a little circle around you.
Does it not teleport things?
I don't
Can
know.
Lula make a strength check to just pick up the boulder?
No, creature.
Roll me athletics, Lulin.
16.
Lulin walks over, puts a hand on either side of this boulder, and just lifts it off Newson's leg.
I pull my leg out. Thank you.
Oh, good job.
Lulin's just gonna carry it outside into the woods. And then
Can it
just
fit out a door?
It cannot fit out the door.
Once it's off Newson, Elliot will shape stone it back into the bag.
That's a touch spell. Are you going to get that close?
Yeah, he's going to go over and touch the boulder that is no longer on Newson. And I assume towards the door a little bit.
All right,
Is
Newson,
anyone
what are
going to
you doing
interfere?
upon being freed?
cool.
Getting up and walking out.
You walk out, and when you hit the door, you push on it, and it doesn't budge. And Nom on the other side of the door, as the door shakes, Auron's eyes go wide.
Nom's out of there. Nom left. Nom's gone.
Auron-
Nom said don't look back and then left.
Auron has also made haste to get away from there.
I can't believe you didn't heed Nom's warning right away.
What a rookie.
Yeah, so Newson, you push on the door, and it doesn't budge.
I actually meant I was going into the house. Because Newsom doesn't know
Yeah.
whether she's allowed outside.
That's
under house
the that's
arrest
the
now.
door they blocked. They ran into the ballroom and then barred the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they went outside. Got it.
No.
Alright, I'm breaking the door then.
Nice.
I guess we're.
Let's
I'm
go.
breaking the door.
Give me a strength check.
Now
Or
Elliot
athletics.
has to
I think
do my
athletics will
work.
probably be higher. Give me an athletics check.
God, Jesus, I'm rolling shit today.
No one has rolled above a 10 today, I swear.
So
to God.
luckily, you don't break the door, but you do shatter the spear shaft on the other side.
Ideal. And then
As
I
it just
open it.
Well, the door opens as it shatters, and you go through it.
Yep.
To just see just splinters all over the ground.
Can we not destroy the fucking house, please?
Well, you know, if the door wasn't locked from the other side, I'd be thrilled.
Did you ask them to unlock it?
There wasn't anyone out there. I'd be able to hear them. And there still isn't anyone out here. I'm standing here looking.
I like the fact that like Newson breaks down the door aggressively and Lunen's like, come on, did you at least knock?
Did you knock on this interior door that's locked for no reason?
Lulin's just, we're no longer in a dungeon. The doors are mostly unlocked.
But not this one.
Lulin's just gonna sigh, grab his nose. He's just gonna go back upstairs and go to bed. He's tired of this shit already.
Newson, where are you off to?
What was that?
I know
He's going
Lulin's
back-
going back
yeah.
to bed. Where's Newson going after she leaves the room?
Probably to just go pace somewhere.
And that leaves
Like a confined animal.
Lyra and Elliot in the kitchen.
So have you picked your
Oh my-
classes yet?
Have we picked our classes yet?
Yes.
I don't think so. Yes, we have. Yeah, yes, I have. We have also.
Very-
what
very
I have
good.
too.
We have, but I have.
Anyway, I was thinking that maybe today I would sort of go shop around for a therapist.
What? I mean, that works so long as you make it to the banquet and like everything else.
The banquet?
At the museum, everyone's gonna be there.
Except for
Very
Newsom.
important.
Is Newsom gonna be alone?
Well, maybe.
Remember, your uncle did
I
say
think that
she
she
should
was
go.
given. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think she's been given a cutout so that she could go.
Oh, that's all right. Then.
Yeah. So you'll be there, I assume.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
will.
cool.
Yes.
I might want some backup at some point. Just
Okay.
like hang out
Okay.
outside of a room. I just
Alright.
need somebody around in case things go amiss.
Okay.
probably
What
won't.
manner of a miss are we like?
Don't know yet.
Okay, I'll have banishment prepped. How's that?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
Also, I highly suspect that Nuzin and Nam are going to try to steal something, as they were casing the museum yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I was there.
if maybe
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
what?
was there.
So what are they trying to steal?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. Great.
Oh wait, I thought we were actually
You-
following someone else.
So-
stealing something.
Just to be clear, Lyra, if Nuzin gets caught, it will not be house arrest. It will be execution or jail. So I would highly recommend you convince her not to try to steal from my uncle. That's my recommendation.
Well, I don't think they're. Wait, wait. I don't think they were casing the. Well, Nom might have been, but we weren't there to case the place. We were there to invite your uncle to the dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nuzin
don't worry.
Nuzin was quite sus, but I trust you, and
we
I
found
trust that
someone
you know
else
what's
stealing
best
something.
for Nuzin.
Well, I don't know about that. We found someone else stealing something though. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, in the restricted area that you shouldn't have been in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah.
Cool. really
Cool.
sounds like you guys have it put together.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of walked out of there. But yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them went through the window. I didn't really get that,
Not much of a window traverser.
No, not really. It seems.
What about this one? As Elliot sort of like steps back and like opens the window. Go through this window.
Why would
I
I
feel
go
like you
through
could get
that
some
window?
practice.
Why would I go
The
through?
door's too far
I
away.
thought you didn't want me to encourage stealing.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course not. But I still want you to,
But
fit
why
in.
would
If
I need
everyone's
the
going out
skill?
windows.
Why would I need the skill?
Now, what if there's a
You go through the
fire?
window. Why don't you do it?
I have and will continue to do so.
Okay, go
Do you
ahead.
not remember Lulin's house? Okay, fine. As Elliot crawls out the window.
Okay, see ya.
Anyways, do you want to see my new steam room?
Yeah, okay, let's go. She goes out the window too.
I'm so
Great.
glad that Elliot has taken up the role as the stern and like bad cop like father figure.
So while Elliot is showing Lyra the steam room, Lulin's going back to bed. Nuzin, you're just pacing.
Yeah.
And where'd you go? Away from here. All right. So while all of that is happening, we're gonna take a quick break, quick bio break.
Okie
So we
dokie.
will see everybody in about 5 minutes for a lot more chaos, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll see everybody after the break. And we are back. So it is later on in the day now. The sun's getting ready to set. You guys have kind of relaxed for the day because you've had a very stressful last couple days and last week, to be completely honest. And you guys are now getting ready for this gala. So we'll start with Newson and Lyra. What are you guys wearing? Like, what are you doing to get ready?
Ooh. I think that Lyra is actually gonna go with like a pantsuit, like some nicely tailored, maybe a dark color.
Purple?
Purple, yeah, like
Family
really,
colors?
really dark purple. Yeah, but kind of subtle. So like if it wasn't in the light, you might think it was black, but it's really dark purple.
Newson, what about you?
One, I think there's like a very, if you get close to Newson right now, one, she's incredibly tense, but I think also there'd be like a level of like almost static electricity that's like coming off of her just from the frustration right now. Like in that, like if you got too close, it would be like small zaps. But I think she's getting ready with something like as usual that is like she prioritizes things that are easy to move in. So I think it would be Newson. I just love Newson in a dress, so it's gonna be a dress. But I think it's going to be similar neckline, kind of a sweetheart neckline with wispy like loose fabric that kind of hangs over the arms for like ease of movement, but also looking a bit fancier. And then a tight waist and then high slit so that it's easy to move legs. Oh my god. I think Isaac just died.
Isaac just
Isaac
just
literally
head planted
fell
into a
off his
counter.
whole chair.
Life mimics game.
Oh my god. And I
Guy
think
just tripped Isaac in real life.
I reached my leg so far over, all the way to Utah to trip his ass.
That's what a nat 20 in real life looks like, people.
And then I think the color would be sort of a dark blue, with some like gold and silver thread that kind of like glistens, similar to the starry looking horns, basically.
Very classy, very classy. Nom, what are you doing to get ready for this event?
Nom's like, mimic armor, do your thing, I guess.
The mimic armor just kind of doesn't change.
All right, cool. This is how we're going.
Doesn't really know what you want by doing its thing, so it's just gonna keep doing what it's doing all the time. That must be its thing.
Nom like finds like one of those T-shirts with a suit and tie like printed on it, and just kind of throws it on.
God, over top of the armor though.
Yeah,
The mimic armor kind of absorbs the suit and tie and kind of mimics the pattern within the armor.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Elliot, how are you getting ready?
Elliot, you'll guys probably notice as Elliot comes back in through the back door, and he's in like a nice 3-piece suit, all done up well, and you can see that he has in his hair, it's woven, but it's woven with rosemary in it, and so he has sort of this herbal, woven hair all the way back, or braided, so not woven, braided hair that's sort of tied back behind his head.
As you're kind of standing in the kitchen, Elliot, Allrond walks in and he goes, Elliot, do you know how to do cufflinks? These things are confusing as hell.
Yeah. Yes.
As he kind of like walks over to you,
Yeah,
you
like-
see that he's in like a formal elven suit. And he looks just more uncomfortable than you have ever seen him in your life. And it kind
Elliot sort of
holds-
like pulls the sleeve tight and like puts the cufflinks in either side.
All right, and these will hold.
Well, I mean, don't go climbing, but they should stay.
All right, perfect. And you said I'm getting lilacs, right?
Well, yes.
Okay.
It sometimes depends on your birth month, but lilacs, I think, are acceptable for you.
No. For Elodie, for the bartender.
Oh yeah, no, that's her favorite flower.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Is there anything else? I don't know Elven customs. Is there, like, should I be getting her anything else?
Well, I mean, flowers are good. Always use a coaster, and just standard dating stuff. Like don't be creepy. I don't know.
That's good.
Not much else.
What do you know? What do you know about her parents? Because she said they're gonna be at this thing, and
It's really fast.
Like Elliot just laughs. It's like, good luck with that one.
Elliot, roll me a history check.
You got it, boss.
Meeting someone's parents after going on one date with them.
I have to move everything out of the way.
This one's more of just happenstance and bad timing.
Greg, whose standards?
Again, no, not above a 10. Nobody.
You know,
12.
her dad had
Everyone-
something to do with the treasury.
Her dad has something to do with the treasury, maybe.
What,
Maybe he works at the bank. I
like
don't know.
money?
No. Magic treasury. Yes, money.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
What,
Anyways, how do you
what
know
other
this girl?
treasuries are there? What?
How do you know this girl?
Well, we used to date.
He kind of just freezes.
You know that, don't you?
Nobody told me.
We for sure did.
Was I drunk?
Probably.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Statistically, I was drunk. But okay, good to know. Alright, lilacs. Do you guys need anything from me before I leave? You want me to, like, send the idiots to go find a carriage for
Bread.
you, or bread?
I mean, I assumed we were gonna walk.
No,
I just-
Craving,
I like
craving bread.
Mom yelled
Where did
bread
you come
the
from?
other room.
Yeah, he was
Bread.
as he's listening to the other side of the door. I'm not. Can you get him some bread? Like, sure, there's some around here
Me?
left over from last time. I gotta go.
Hey, idiots! Make some bread! As Elliot shouts out the back window.
No, idiots! Keep getting the carriage ready. We gotta get you guys some fucking servants.
I thought
Bread!
that's what those two were.
No, they're my squires. They're not your servants.
The distant yell of bread.
Everybody in the
Please,
house is just hearing bread. Also, Lulin, are you back?
I am back.
Awesome. What's Lulin's fit for the gala?
I was thinking, a black, Lulu's gonna rock out a suit as well, a nice 3-piece suit. I think Lulu and Elliot would have probably gotten ready together. Help with the woven of his rosemary. I think Lulun would have a black suit, and I think there would probably be like embroidered like vines,
Ooh, very
like
fancy.
green, going a little bit throughout.
The
Kinda
size
like
of
how like
Lulin is just a
kind of like how like
tense
some jackets have like the little like fake cross stitching.
Yeah.
It's about like how faint I want like the vines to be. Like if you're looking, you'll notice them.
Okay.
Undershirt is going to be like a light sage, and then the tie is going to be a like a foresty green with different leaf prints on it. And then Lulun's also going to have his hair tied up. with whatever Elliot would suggest to compliment.
Yeah. So Lulin, as you come into the kitchen, Allron just looks at you and goes, "Jesus Christ! Did you guys buy a tent? Where did you find a suit big
What?
enough?"
I
What?
got it custom made.
God, get me the name of your tailor. This shit's uncomfortable as hell. And he kind of like tugs on the like really high collar.
Lulin hands business card to ex tailor in town.
Awesome. Okay, I gotta go buy lilacs. They're getting the carriage ready. You guys should be good. Do you need any? Everything? Are you two gonna be good? Just Lulin, you're gonna make sure everyone's good, right?
I will do my best. However, for whatever consequences happen to them, they're going to deal with their own.
That
I'm
is
not standing
that is a
on that.
fucking terrifying statement. I'm gonna head out. As he just walks by, and as he walks by one of the counters, he just stops and picks up a bread loaf off of it. And as he walks out into the other room, Nom, he just chucks his fucking bread loaf at you.
Bread. Thank you.
As you just catch like a super stale bread loaf. And Allron heads out the door as Lyra and Newson, I'm guessing you're coming downstairs.
Probably.
He kind of like waves back to you guys and says, I'll see you at the museum.
Okay, bye-bye. I think that Lyra is also bringing down a little, like, handkerchief that has sort of the, like, green and purple, maybe a little design on it. And she's bringing it down for Nom. She says,
Aw.
Nom, I thought maybe you could wear this, then we'd kind of be matching, you know, with the family's color.
You look down at Nom and he's wearing a fucking t-shirt looking armor with a suit jacket on the front of it.
A t-shirt with a collar and tie on it.
I mean, I thought what I had was pretty, but yeah, that works too, I guess.
I mean, you know, you can do both. It's just a little handkerchief, sort of a neck thing. So, yeah. Well, here you go.
Yeah, that works. And Nam takes it and puts it on.
Nice.
Nom looks like Fred from Scooby-Doo. Not an ascot, though.
Got an ascot.
And the five of you are in the kitchen.
Perfect. We look so good.
I think if you guys are like really paying attention, which means I think Newson would notice. I don't know that Lyra or Nom would, but Elliot and Lulin smell faintly of like lavender and lemon. Just the prestidigitation flavor of the day, I think.
Mm.
What flowers or plants would you put in Lulin's hair?
I think for Lulin he picked sage.
Nice.
Sort of the thick leaf.
What is Newson's reaction to seeing Lulin in a suit
like
for the
bluish.
first time?
This would be the second time.
Yeah, this
I
is
thought
the
when you went
first
to
time.
Zod, I thought when you went to Zod's gala, you wore your armor.
No. No, Lulin wore a suit.
Never mind then.
Yeah. So Lulin has like sort of the purpley sage flowers, and then
I'm thinking maybe like sage and like a little bit of like baby's breath.
yeah.
A little compliments.
So anyway,
I
guys,
think you
ready to
would.
go?
I would.
We all look great. Should we go? We're walking, right?
I assume so.
Well, I think they're preparing a wheeled
Carriage?
wheeled transport. Thanks, carriage. Here, we can go check on him, Lyra.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to come.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go check on him.
As like Elliot sort of heads out the back door, waiting for Lyra.
Mm-hmm. She'll follow.
On the way out to the stables, Elliot's gonna hand Lyra the note that he got from his brother. So I got this from my brother.
What is it? Do you want me to read it?
Well, it's an offer to fully instate Elliot Burning Oak with the noble standing that he has. So it would fully
Oh.
instate me as a recognized noble in the area, basically. I think he was offering it as an olive branch.
Do you
All
want
I have
that?
to do is sign it. I don't know. Like, kind of. Like, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't mean anything, you know? Like, I stepped away from the nobles a long time ago. I don't know. I mean, I also. It's like a safety net, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, I think that as long as you don't feel badly about it, maybe it's a good play, you know? But I can see how it might feel sort of, uh, I don't know, maybe too little too late, you know? But if you don't feel that
Yeah.
way,
I think I will, and, you know, it shouldn't be too many consequences. I mean, I guess.
well, what is
I mean,
it?
technically, if my brother dies before he has a kid, I would be next in line, but
Oh,
I don't think that, you know, he seems like he can take care of himself.
yeah, he seems fine. Well, who's in line right now? Who's next in line right now?
Well, it would be our closest living relative that, you know, isn't a bastard. So
Probably
I
your
think it would
uncle.
be my uncle. Yeah. So,
So,
yeah, my uncle would be in line.
oh, well, that's not so bad. Um, I mean, you could always abdicate, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well sign it. As we sort of get into the stables, I can only assume.
Yep. As you get up to the stables, you see that they've hooked these horses up and they're kind of just pulling the carriage out of the stables. As Ephraim looks down at you with his brother saying this, he just, "Oh, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic."
we gotta get everyone else, but yeah.
Well, meet us in front of the house. We'll see you there.
Oh, that's
Okay.
okay.
Can do. As they're walking to the stables, what are the other three of you doing inside? You guys just sitting there silently?
Nom's eating his
Lulin,
bread.
Lulin would offer to Newsom to do a braid or to do her hair.
Sure. Newson is wearing her hair down for, like, very infrequent thing that she does. It's definitely much longer than it used to be.
Yeah. I think a bread real good.
Thank you, Nom. I appreciate it. How's the bread? It looks a little stale. It's a little crunchy, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good though.
I mean, I assumed they were gonna have food there, you know, but I guess it's good to eat ahead of time in case it's all, like, stuff you don't like.
Yeah, I like bread.
Okay. Something funny.
Okay. No. Okay.
So as you guys are standing here in the kitchen talking about this crunchy bread, you hear the carriage round the front of the house, and like a minute later, Elliot and Lyra walk back in the back door.
Do I get, like, a description of what's being put in my hair, or is it just...
Oh yeah, what's
Yeah.
getting put in your hair?
Wild?
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah.
a history check for a reason.
Yeah.
Lulin tied it up the same way as you did for your graduation ceremony.
No.
It has been so many years and so many concussions later, so I rolled to see if he'd remember how to do it.
Oh.
Damn, that hurts.
So yeah, it looks a little bit more matured, but it's the same way as he would, kind of like a bit of a high ponytail and like I don't know shit about hair. It's kind of like the ponytail that you have high up and like one below, and there's like kind of looks like two, but it's all one nonsense. Kind of like how your character's looking in your
What?
profile.
If somebody with hair could assist us with this
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
I have hair, and I don't know what that means, but you know.
Yeah.
It's
There's-
like a French braid, but it sort of starts high, and then a second braid comes in and joins the rest.
Okay,
Yes?
Rosie,
Thank
sure,
you.
with the
So-
technical term.
Thank you to the person with hair.
Alright.
Yes, thank you
My
with
mom is
somebody
a
with style.
hairstylist. My mom is
I
a
know.
hairstylist, you know.
Mhm.
Shout
All
out
right,
to
so
one
they
Ruby
come back
CS.
in the back door to watch
Shout out to
Lulin
my
finishing
mom.
up Newson's hair.
All right, we should just be able to go out front and we'll head down together, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
As Elliot will be the first to the front door and hold it open for everybody.
Yeah, I think as Lyra passes, she actually makes eye contact with you and says, "Is the Lord thing a secret?"
Eh,
Just says that into
You
your
can-
head.
Elliot just sort of like shrugs in real life.
What does that mean?
Elliot, as you open the door for everyone to go out, Brennan's just standing in it with his arms crossed.
Hello.
How was dinner?
Awkward. How was not our dinner?
Yeah, well, it was good. It's not my fault you uninvited the only guy with the sense of humor.
Well,
You uninvited.
yes.
We invited him when he encountered us following the guy who stole things, and then when he like went to arrest me, Elliot looked at him and was like, "Obviously, you're uninvited from dinner." It was like less than 10 minutes after we invited him to.
Literally.
Incredible.
It
Thank
was
you.
so funny.
Oh.
Yes, well, I wouldn't discount Nom's little brother. He's quite a sense of humor.
No.
I guess
So
he
does Nom,
doesn't.
I guess.
Anyways, I have the terms of your house arrest.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
For the next month, you are going to be escorted to and from school. If you want to go into town, you can do so as long as you get it approved and have an escort.
Can I escort?
No,
Can I escort?
you'll be escorted by a third party.
Oh.
How many is in the party?
As for tonight, I need you to wear both of these. And he holds out two, like, they almost look like bangles to you.
You
Bengal?
just are dying to put me in cuffs, aren't you?
A little bit more every day. No, they're a new type of inhibitor. I don't need
So
you
why-
flying around inside a building.
Well, yeah.
Is
Usually I have a good reason. She like takes the fucking cuffs. Kind of aggressively. Like it's more of a snatching motion.
Good reason or not. Anyways, I've also dropped you from my class. You don't have to take it, but you do still have to do training.
I would rather do anything than spend any amount of time with you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
There isn't anybody else that I could train with that's not you.
Suppose you could train with Belkinbara if you still want to give him a call.
Yeah, I would love to have my free will taken away more.
At least I'm just making you attend. I don't care how much you participate. Everybody going to play nice tonight?
Yes.
Depends on the circumstances.
No, we are.
Kind of like turns around to walk away. All right.
Wait.
Yes.
Can I talk to you inside for a sec? I'll meet you guys in the carriage.
I was about to say, if it was me walking into the building with all 5 of you, I'd say no. I don't want to get mugged.
Yeah, but you know I'm incapable of mugging you, so
Yeah, he sucks at that.
yeah, terrible mugger.
Hardly know her.
All right.
Anyways, I'll meet you guys in the carriage.
All right.
As
let's
Elliot
have a
sort of
chat.
like holds the door open for Ren.
He kind of like steps out of the way so everybody can go to the carriage. And Newson, he just kind of like stares you down as you walk by.
Newson snaps the bracers on and snorts.
Nom
Before-
stares Brennan
like,
down.
kind of like sort of a shoulder check, but more like not like for hurt, more for like a fuck you.
So you shoulder check him, and as you're kind of hitting the shoulder check, you feel yourself kind of trip a little bit over his boot that is outstretched.
Yeah, that tracks.
Nom's giving him a stank eye.
Just stare, just angrily
do it
glaring up
too.
at him.
Yeah.
Lyra, when you do it, he just looks down at you, and you almost get the feeling that he's raising an eyebrow under the mask. And then he walks inside the house with Elliot.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
That Hector guy, he's gonna be at the event tonight.
He is.
He's requested that I meet him in private.
Okay.
I would appreciate it if you were nearby in case his meeting is more about vengeance than anything else.
I will be carefully keeping an eye on both sides of that fight.
Well, I hope it doesn't escalate to a fight.
It did last time.
Yes, but I have a slightly more top-down control over my emotions. And he seems to think that we are on pretty good terms as Elliot sort of like pulls out the letter and sort of hands it to him.
He takes the
I don't know why.
He takes the letter from you, and as you continue talking, he starts reading it.
I don't know why he thinks that he has the authority to say we're good old friends, but
Wasn't he your family servant for like 20 years?
well, I only remember a couple of those, and quite frankly, we never really interacted.
Mm-hmm. Well, he must not know you that well. He rode Arendelle.
True.
Also, who's his
I mean-
master? Your brother?
Well, I'm sure since he's been raised through the ranks, he doesn't have one anymore, but originally it was my father.
Let me know what you find out. And don't draw
Will do.
any more attention to this town. It's hard enough to hide here
Right.
without all of you stirring up trouble.
I'm trying to avoid it.
You have anything else?
Anyways, I'll flash some magic into my medallion before the meeting starts, and then after it ends.
Fantastic. I don't know that I'll be able to read it. There's going to be a lot of magic there tonight. Most of the
Very
noble
well.
families are came in to see their kids and will be attending.
Okay, a lot of people, makes sense.
Security will be heightened anyways, though.
Alright. Thank you.
And I had Wilhelm put new locks on some of the more important doors as punishment for what he did yesterday.
Oh, well, now he probably made a key. Yes, whatever.
He did
Um,
indeed, he did indeed, as he like holds out a key.
Oh, well, I mean, so long as you know. Thank you, and I'll see you down there, I guess. As Elliot sort of heads out the door.
Brennan just kind of looks at you as you walk out of your own house, leaving him in the doorway. And then he closes the door
well,
and just begins walking back to town.
Okay.
As you guys head
Elliot
out.
would have stood outside the door waiting for him to go
Oh,
out to
got
shut
it.
it and lock it, but
Yeah, then when you shut it and lock it, he just walks off towards town at a casual pace.
perfect. Elliot will get in the carriage.
As the carriage kind of begins trundling into town, does anybody have anything to talk about?
Lulin, your bread's better, for sure.
Thank you.
Newland's bread? As opposed to whose bread?
This was the bread from the catering from yesterday's dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Although
That's fair.
I haven't made bread in a long time.
Well, we could make some tonight. I think we have some active dough somewhere.
If anything,
That's a
I'm sure I can
problem.
pick some up afterwards.
That's true. Just about any inn will have
Yeah.
some active starter.
Oh, that's a big problem. One sec, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, Isaac just
All
watched
of-
the loading bar complete and did nothing appear.
Yeah, it appears that all of the maps are gone.
Oh no.
Let's go.
You installed one map only to delete all the others.
It would appear so.
Well, now
found
this carriage ride is going to be even longer than expected.
Lulin's looking pensively out the window, thinking if he has a recipe on different types of bread, or if it's
Are
just
these
like,
horses slow, or is it
threads.
just me?
oh man, this traffic.
They seem pretty slow. Yeah, it's
I feel like-
traffic. I feel like the boys don't know how to drive. I think
feel
we've
like
been
we're
going in
under the
circles.
speed. We have to be under the speed limit.
You see a Mustang hit.
I mean, you're
hit
just a speed demon, though.
You see a Mustang hit a building.
As you guys are sitting in this carriage, you just watch Brennan casually walk by out the window.
He's walking faster than us. That's crazy.
Are our horses
that-
literally dying as they walk?
Lulin
Maybe.
peers his head out the window. There's like 20 other carriages in front of us.
There are indeed, as the nobles are like lined up waiting to get into this gala.
Oh God, why did we take
Oh,
the
that-
carriage?
That reminds me, Lyra and Newson.
Mhm.
It seems Hector's going to be there tonight. I've asked Brennan to sort of keep us apprised of where he's going to be versus where we're going to be and sort of help keep us from crossing paths. But he will be there. Please don't get into a fight.
If you get into a fight, I get into a fight too. So
Yeah.
I think you see Lyra's face kind of fall, and she looks pretty uncomfortable, and she says, "Do we even have to go?"
Look, he's
Yeah, hold
promised
on.
that he'll keep him out of like the exhibits A through D,
Elliot, how are you
guaranteed.
so okay with this?
I'm
With
not
this guy
okay
just
with
being
this.
here.
I'm not okay with it. Who said I was okay with it, Nom?
Well, I don't know. You just seem very calm about a guy that literally enslaved some of our friends being in the same room as us
I'm not
and
okay with it.
having power.
That's why
over
I
us.
held Brennan back. That's why I didn't want him there at all. But the reality is he's going to be there and we're going to have to deal with it. Like, we're going to have to get past this.
Look, as long as he doesn't seek us out, I won't seek him out, okay?
What does getting
Great.
past this
As-
even mean?
Look, I don't know, okay? I don't know how we can deal with it. I don't know if there's anything we can do legally. But, like,
Well,
if as Elliot sort of looks to Newson, like, if you try to kill him again, I don't know what my family can do to protect you anymore.
well, Elliot, the signals that are kind of going off for me right now is if they're letting someone like him run free, the pits are no joke. So who else is here? What else have these people done that we don't even know?
I have no idea, Nom.
You saw what it did to my brother. You saw what it did to Lyra and Newson.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And him just being a normal citizen here is
Not even a normal
Insane.
citizen in a high place of power.
right.
You just want us to act like nothing happened?
No, I want you to avoid him.
No, he should avoid us.
I understand, Elliot, but honestly, we should be scared for our lives right now.
Nah.
I don't think we should be scared for our lives. The very protection that he thrives under, so do we. If he attacks any one of us, he's under the same legal repercussions as if we attacked him. With that being said, Newson, if he throws the first punch, kill him.
Oh, absolutely. The reality is that he was always scared of me, even in the pits. He was always an arm's length away, and the couple times that I nearly did get hands on him, the only thing that was, separating us was a magical cage.
He was
And
right
that
to be
was a
scared of
while
you.
ago. Yeah.
But we have to at least wait for him to throw the first punch.
Like I said,
Then
as
all
long as
bets
he
are off.
doesn't seek us out. And Newson just like puts her hand on top of Lyra's.
There's just like it's not right.
Nom
I-
offers Newson and Lyra bread.
Newson's
Share
like,
this
"No."
bread with me.
Lyra says, "Oh, thank you so much," and just kind of throws it behind his shoulder.
What a guy.
Also,
Look,
PT, do you
Lyra.
know what's going on with stream?
What? No, I've been
Like
trying to
all the
fix
all the
maps.
panels are down.
Oh, all our panels are. Can they
Oh,
You're
go
away.
I will
Yeah.
free you
typed
all.
on your
Shoot.
number pad.
Sorry, go on, Isaac. I just wanted to let.
Yeah, that's good.
I
No,
did
you're-
tap on
you're
my
good.
number pad, but I got the maps fixed.
Hey.
That's good.
Everything is not
Yay.
broken. The cast members just went away for a little bit. All
I was gonna
right.
say, like Elliot's gonna like pointedly look towards Lyra and be like, "I promise you, I'm gonna talk to my family tonight and see what we can do. But tonight, at the least, we have to keep it cool. And I promise you're safe."
Lyra makes eye contact with you, but doesn't try to like speak into your head. It just gives you a nod. Like,
Okay.
okay.
All
No.
right.
I will do everything to protect every single one of you. I will not help you break the law.
All right. So you all roll up as you feel the carriage begin to turn.
You
and
cut Brando off.
I didn't. I thought
You're good.
there was
You're good.
silence.
You're good.
He has the
I
Obama
know.
pauses.
Yes.
I do have the Obama pauses. But you're good. You're good.
Continue. No.
No, no.
Clearly, I'm not.
no,
I've been yelled
no.
at.
Well, I'm yelling at you to continue.
God damn it. Okay. As you guys feel the carriage begin to turn, it stops and the door opens as you see the museum ahead of you, full of people and music, and there's waiters carrying around food, and it seems like there's food set up pretty much everywhere. As Elliot's uncle is waiting at the door for you all to arrive. Oh, how splendid. Look at you all. You look quite fabulous. Welcome to the museum.
Ah, thank you.
You do as well.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And he's wearing the same thing he always wears. I do try to look good. Now, are you excited? All of our best exhibits are on display. There's food, entertainment, interesting people.
I am ready.
I'm also excited.
All right.
Now
I'm
tell me, do they
Certainly
have?
feeling.
Is this gala gonna have the foods of the world section?
Oh, of course. The Foods of the World section will be located right outside of the natural Dorvin skeleton room.
Oh, perfect. That's where we're going first, guys.
You have people's skeletons on display here?
No, it's the skeletons of animals that are used in Dorvin culture.
Oh god, alright. That's a little bit better at least. Jesus.
No, no. We stopped putting people's skeletons on display when the war ended.
I mean, do we... Elliot sort of, like, leans in, like, really close to his uncle. We don't have any, like, cattle on display, do we?
The dwarves don't use cattle. Elliot, you should pay more attention in your lessons.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, next time. I'll remember that. Thanks.
Walking, you just see an owl skeleton.
And you guys head inside to this kind of bustling party full of people.
To the food!
To the food!
The world foods which are not in any way, shape, or form accurate. Like, the Minotaur cuisine is, like, just piles of, like, rosemary, or, like...
It's just salads.
It's like America's Chinese food.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not actually right.
But it's still pretty good.
It's salads drizzled in honey, and you're like, why is it so sticky? Why is there so much honey on it?
As you guys head up to the food table, there's a large figure standing in front of it, kind of picking things out one pile at a time. And you hear, as you walk up, you hear Breton mumbling to himself, "Can't have too many carbs, gotta have some more protein." What do we got? What are those? Is that rosemary? Wonder if that's edible. Let's try some out. And he's taking from the Minotaur salads and all that. And he turns around with a plate piled almost a foot tall and almost crashes into you all as he balances the plate.
I try and hold him steady.
Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Lyra, how you doing? You feeling better?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's good. What about the rest of you? Newsin, looking fit
Thanks,
and
Brendan.
strong. Kind of land speed can you reach in that dress? That looks fashionable but functionable. I like it.
Exactly. You know, you get me. You get me.
Yeah, but I gotta study a little harder because functionable is not a word.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything because it's kind of rude, but yeah. I
Wow.
like it though.
Of course.
I feel like that should be a word.
Yeah, who says it isn't a word?
It's a word now.
Well, I do, but yeah, I agree. It's good.
Rosie, it's a word now, okay?
We gotta.
Spoken it into
Whoa,
existence.
There's a process. We gotta put in some applications to the Delvin dictionary. We'll see what we can do though. We gotta show that it's different enough from another word that it's necessary. There's some steps, but we can do
Yeah.
it.
What about
That's
Brennan's
fair, that's fair.
dictionary? What about your dictionary?
Totally wild
What?
view of language.
I heard that's exactly what they did with the names of the days Fuck You and Ferret.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah,
Made sure
somebody
that they
made
didn't
those
fit
up.
any of the other days. Yeah.
Naturally.
Actually, I heard those
Is
were
Elliot
made up
sort of
by...
like
So, fun history fact, little dude. I heard those were actually made up by these 6 idiots sitting around the table.
Oh,
Really?
Crazy.
what a bunch of buffoons.
The
Exactly.
power that they'll give random people, I swear.
Exactly, right? Like,
They at least have 2 of the days, right? I agree with fucking you, but, I think the third one should be PT.
I'll have to think on that. There might be some justification to that.
Yeah, I'll sign the petition when you get it. As Elliot's like looking behind, like he's clearly been ignoring the entire conversation. Like he's like looking behind him at the food tables.
Do you have meatballs?
Did you see any molten cores back there?
Oh, dude, they had some chocolate lava cakes. But they're gone
Oh.
now.
What? Where did they go? We're
Uh,
not even that late.
Some guy, I don't know, dude. Some guy walked up here complaining about the fact that the girl he was with told him he couldn't drink and said he needed sugar one way or another, and just took the whole plate of them.
Oh. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. What
So
about some
he
dwarven
stole-
geodes? Got any of those?
Yeah, they got the
Those are my
rock candy
favorite hard
geodes here
candy.
somewhere. as he like
All right,
as he like
find him.
turns. Yeah, he just like you walk past him and you just look down the table to the dessert part. And there's just a bowl of like these rock candy geodes.
Perfect.
He looks back at News and Lulin. So like, is this actually like a delicacy?
No, we eat meat.
Oh shit, dude. We should probably tell
A
them
lot,
on
a
that.
lot of our diet does come from meat, but we do enjoy a good hearty salad every once in a while.
Yeah, but this is way too much rosemary. Come on, Lula. Like, nobody eats this much rosemary.
I agree.
A
I like
moderate
rosemary.
amount,
You guys
but,
look
like,
if you guys look back at Brett and he's tasting the rosemary salad and just actively has a whole forkful of it in his mouth. It's not good.
Is it just rosemary and honey?
Yes.
that is horrible.
He's just like, it's not good.
Lulu's just gonna take that plate and just set it off to the side.
No, I got the rest of
Come-
my food on
come-
that plate. I got the rest of my food on that plate.
Oh, I thought you just stacked plates on plates on plates.
No, he just stacked food on
Okay.
food on food.
Got it. I misread that then.
Elliot's gonna come back with like a mouthful of candy.
I will come by our place. You know, once after your classes are settled, come by our place. I will make you genuine Minotaur cuisine.
Where's your place?
Oh, it's
Up
the
on the-
haunted one on the hill?
The manor on top of the
Just
hill.
straight up the mountain.
Haunted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we gonna do like a? You're not bringing me up there to like sacrifice me to the ghosts or something, are you, dude?
No, no. The
Nah.
ghost is chill.
No, they don't take him to sacrifice.
Not a human though. Still concerned. Still concerned, little dude.
Humanoid.
Nah. I wouldn't like elves either. As Elliot sort of like starts to finish off the candy in his mouth. Oh, dwarven foods are the best.
Oh, dude, they put out fire rocks this year.
What? As Elliot like turns around and walks away again.
You find the Dwarven version of Pop Rocks.
Oh, hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
God, so the dwarves is just Willy Wonka.
Yes. Well, I'm
Really?
assuming the dwarves would specialize in all things rock candy.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys looking forward to tonight? Music, dancing, food, liquor.
What?
I hardly
I hardly know her.
Ew, no.
Lick.
Elliot,
Not-
have some fucking respect. Respect women, bro.
Lyra said it too.
No, I didn't.
Mira, you respect women too, bro. Bruh.
Roski.
I mean, at least she's actually dating someone, you know, so it's justifiable.
Yeah, but also I feel like that is respectful to say you're the one that said liquor, and we're the one that's saying
Alcohol,
we hardly know her,
bro.
so I'm just saying. I feel like it's on you.
Yeah, alcohol doesn't make that okay.
No, bro. As he like sets the plate down and he reaches onto his belt full of pamphlets that he has on regardless of the suit, and he pulls out some on like recognizing boundaries. He's like, no, guys, this is really important. You can't keep making jokes about this.
No, we know. You're the one that said it though in the first place.
He just, without looking at Nom, just pulls out a pamphlet on gaslighting and hands it to Nom.
What is gas? That's not even a real word. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Lulu comes back with like
Well.
a plate of a food, looks at the pamphlet. Gaslight. No, I'm pretty sure we have a wood fire stove.
He's just sitting there kind
Yeah,
of like
stove is
aghast,
on
staring
fire.
at all of you, just, bruh. Alright, well,
To
I'm
add to
gonna...
the conversation, all women are queens. However, I do hardly know her. And then Lulu just like tastes like a big chunk of like a turkey leg or something.
That, however, was dangerous, but I'll let you.
It was a risky play, but I appreciate it.
Wow.
Well,
I respect women. Why?
I guess I'll just leave you all to the party. Like,
I'll see you
See you
around.
later, Breton.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye, bruh.
Bye,
Are
bro.
we gonna sell him something?
No, we need to find the climbing club guy. We're supposed to rent him our dragon's teeth. Also, we're supposed to sell him our dragon's wings.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Maybe we can find him tonight. That would be convenient, actually.
That would be good. Good distraction.
Rue, I didn't even think about that. I feel like we need a big
What?
distraction, though.
So as you guys are kind of like looking around, you do realize that most of the town is here. So if you look for anybody, you're probably going to find them.
That would be good. Anything to not run into certain people.
Nom looks for George Washington, and based off the tale that he told,
Anybody fit the description of George Washington?
he's trying to find his idol.
The only thing that would make
It was
PT
at
cringe
that
more
moment.
is looking for George Washington. Is that if George Washington was a gnome?
Roll me 48.
Oh no. That can't be good.
48.
Yep.
Falling rocks? Is that how many falling rocks hit the museum?
Nom, you take 18 psychic damage as your brain snaps between different realities.
Oh my
That
I'm
wasn't
not
a
taking
joke.
that damage off. I'm not
Damn.
taking that damage off.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
PT's just mad because I'm funny.
It's mad because they keep being
It's
American.
just
They just
jealous.
keep being American history memes. So is everybody sticking together, or is everybody kind of wandering off their own way?
I think Lyra's not wandering. She's either sticking with Newson or she's also kind of looking over at Elliot to see when the backup is needed.
Okay. Guys. We gotta get some of the alcohol. I think it's in the human section. It's the human section is just a bunch of things drenched in alcohol.
Just
Are we
It's
reload.
like,
Are we allowed to
it's
take
like a
food?
bratwurst, but it's soaked in a beer.
Are we allowed to take the food with us? Or is it just designated for the eating area?
I think Elven tradition demands that it sort of be eaten in the area in which it's served. You know, you don't
Okay.
you don't want to take a cup of broth around the museum. You know, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
frowned upon.
Cool. Lulu just inhales his food like Kirby and
Bones and all.
puts his plate where he's supposed to.
So who's going
You
where?
know, Lyra, why didn't we have any cup of broths in the when we were in Stitvale?
Wait, are those actually traditional human food,
No,
or is this
not
the
at
elves
all.
just doing their own thing?
Not at all.
Yes, because this, well, I
Because
don't.
it's all cultural
think they're a
appropriation.
Yeah, I don't think this is a human thing, as far as
Wait,
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you guys are missing out. This is amazing. As Elliot drinks the beer and then like eats the sausage in one bite.
Wow, that was impressive.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh no,
Dear God.
That's
the blood
Yeah.
sausage. That's what it is.
Oh,
It's the
right,
blood
yes,
sausage.
yeah,
Practicing
sure.
on the blood
Yeah.
sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all definitely believe that.
As Elliot opens his bag and realizes that it's still full. Shit! I should have left this empty so I could fill it up here. As Elliot takes his hand
Rock.
and pulls just a handful of rocks out, puts it on the table, and then puts some sausages in his bag.
Why do you have so much rock in your bag right now?
As
Well, I was
As
using it to clean out my new bathtub.
as you set the rocks down, Wilhelm walks up and just goes, "Oh, you're not gonna eat those?" And he just picks the rocks up and takes a bite out of them as he walks away.
Is he okay?
That was solid
Probably not.
granite. That was solid granite.
You just watch as
Maybe
this.
he has
You
a
just
good
watch as
dentist?
this short little kid wearing like a beat up scuffed tweed suit with his goggles still on is just eating this granite like a goddamn apple.
Lulin's horrified. Lulin's
Yeah.
actually horrified.
That's mildly concerning.
I mean, maybe he has a very good dentist.
That guy is not mortal, I think. I
Those
think
teeth must be made of diamonds.
Diamondes.
Diamonds.
I mean, if he had smiled, I'd be able to tell you, but he didn't. So, guess
Fair.
it's all left to the imagination, you know?
He just walks over and starts poking one of the fossils.
Tastes like pistachios.
No. Tastes like pistachio. Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
Elliot, give me a perception check. Actually,
You got it,
everyone give me a
boss.
perception check.
Can mine be
Okay.
an advantage because he's keeping his eye out for
Yes,
things?
it can.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
So everybody but Lulin, who is just staring on horrified,
Yeah.
sees
Lulin's
a
like-
scorpion just crawling across the wall towards the stairs.
Elliot's gonna sort of look to Lyra and be like, "Stay here if I'm not back in a few minutes." Head up the stairs.
Is it a baby scorpion
Don't you like
or a
that?
child scorpion?
No, it's just an
Just
adult. It's an adult scorpion.
Okay, then Nom's gonna
No.
go.
Wait, Nom's heading that way.
Yeah.
Great. Elliot's gonna be like, "Look, send Lulin. All right,
Well, what?
just keep an eye out. All right." As Elliot sort of heads
Okay.
towards the stairs.
I think Lyra will sort of take a post at the bottom of the stairs.
Newsom will join her.
All right, so Nom, you're going up the stairs with Elliot.
Yeah.
Elliot is just like, you mind staying down here?
Scorpion.
Yeah, okay.
Ian.
Why can't I go this way?
Why not?
I gotta get everyone to their post.
Yes.
Well, why? What does the scorpion mean? Am I gonna die or something if I go this way, or?
No, we're figuring out what the next step is. How we're gonna make sure this is safe for everyone.
Well, the next step is right here, and then Nom steps up a step.
Oh my god.
Effective.
So you both follow the scorpion, and it leads you down the hallway, and it crawls under the first door on your right.
Nom's gonna try and crawl under the door. Does he succeed?
He does not.
Elliot's just gonna knock on the goddamn door.
I'm surprised PT didn't make me take more damage for that one.
I just like the idea of Nom climbing on, trying to crawl under into like a 1-inch door gap. It's funny in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little cat.
Yeah.
So the first door on our right is this one. Is this a window? Or
No,
a
that's
door?
the,
Where are we
that'd
going?
be your left. It'd be the balcony over here.
Oh.
Okay.
So Elliot, you knock on the
Elliot.
door, and from the other side, Hector says, "Come in."
I'm gonna go ahead, step out. Hello.
Take a
You
seat.
wanted to meet me?
I did.
As Elliot sort of like pulls two chairs and sits in one of them.
He sits down in a chair. He goes, "I figured it was about time we talked."
Nom's
Why?
just standing outside of the door.
He's like literally right outside the door.
Hector looks at the doorknob and he just raises a hand and like whips his fingers, and the door closes in front of you.
No. Nom, like, if Elliot closes the door, I was assuming.
Oh,
Elliot was
he's
closing-
listening to the door.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it time for us to meet?
My master's moved a lot of pieces to get everybody to this place on the board. He wants to have a conversation with you.
Who is your master?
That's easier for him to explain than me. And he kind of like breathes in, and as he breathes out, he opens his eyes and they're glowing bright green. Elliot.
Hello, Hector's
Burning
master, I can
Oak.
only assume.
I've not spoken in some time. You may call me Spectra.
Spectra?
Yes.
Alright, Spectra. What are you and your little servant doing here?
I believe we face a common threat. And I believe we are both tired of being pawns in other people's games.
Okay.
Let's be clear, locksmith. All information is on the table.
Meaning what? You know everything there is to know about me, or...
I've been following you all for some time.
Stalker.
Okay.
I hardly know her.
It's true,
Jesus.
we barely know him and he's stalking us.
Then what is it you have to talk to us about?
I believe we face an enemy that will destroy both of us individually.
This might very well be true.
I do not know about you, but I have no inclination towards dying.
I think I would prefer not to. But what do you have to offer us?
Knowledge, information, well, more of an ability to access information, unlike anything you have.
You know, I'm not going to lie to you. We've received that offer many times, and every single time it has been either detrimental or outright harmful to us.
Yes. But I have no attachment to the patrons or to Velkin Bara.
Why don't you have an attachment to the patrons? It was to my understanding that they sort of supported you.
The man in black was
Unless-
not the only one who created weapons. The old ones, trapped in Zoit, created me. A weapon capable of corrupting the minds of those who would reach out and touch the minds of others. Once they found me within the mindscape, I could see them. I could read their histories like old books and watch through their eyes as the pages continued to be written. Until I was put to sleep by the monsters that sealed my masters. The elves woke me up,
Okay.
but my masters
So
are
you're...
gone, and I have no intention of remaining a tool for anyone.
So you destroy people who reach into your mind?
No. I simply learn from them.
Okay. Very well. It's good to hear that you're awake.
Yes. Well, your father woke me up on accident almost a century ago.
I see. You can only assume he's been using you or trying to ever since.
Well, originally, they found out that elves were not capable of containing. An elven mind is meant to be long-lived. They're not designed to forget. So the sheer amount of information that would pass through them as I occupied their minds would shatter them, destroy them. That's why they
Okay.
needed humans. So, over time, your father kept a particular lineage of humans on hand. And Hector kind of gestures to himself.
I see. Well,
When the war started, they put me in those wretched pits. Just another cage, really.
yeah, that's sort of what it sounds like from both sides.
Yes. Well, when they attacked the tree, I felt the touch of my masters for the first time in quite a while. And they were afraid of something. Whatever it was something much more powerful than you or me. So, I began watching the worlds through the eyes of those I had touched in the pits. And when a Minotaur ran into a particular group of individuals in Stipvale, wielding the weapons of the only other thing my masters feared, I saw an opportunity.
I see.
So I watched and I listened, and I guided the right hands to the right places. And I brought your friends to the pit so that once again I could flee my cage. I've watched you all since that day, in one sense or another, guided your hands through those I could touch to bring your father through down to his knees. I watched as you killed him, I watched as you ended the war, and I watched as the knowledge of my existence ceased to be.
And thus, you have no masters? No one to lead you, control you?
With my masters stuck and your father gone, no, I do not. But that's why I set
pretty
out to meet
convenient.
you. Because there's something coming. And you, the group of you, may be the only thing that can kill what they fear.
Well, you're not making many allies here. You know what you did to them.
You want this body? You're more than welcome to take it.
Well, the body wasn't the one that committed the crimes, now was it?
No, it wasn't.
So, that revenge doesn't seem like it would suit anyone.
Yes.
It would be an actless, empty sense of violence.
Well, considering there's no way for any of you to reach out and actually hit me, that is what you're left with. And your friends don't need to know that. It'll
I'm
bring
not
them
going to let
relief.
them take their revenge. I'm not going to let them take their revenge out on an innocent. That's just not going to happen.
I don't control him all the time. He's no more innocent than anyone else who worked for your father.
I mean, fair enough. It was still your hand that brought them there. Your leadership that tormented their souls.
And yet, miraculously,
But needless to
they
say,
were left untouched in the grander scheme of things.
yeah, I suppose they were. What do you want from us?
Allies. When whatever is coming shows up, it's going to take more than just... I can see all across the world, but I can't defend any of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
I exist only within the minds of those I've touched. But you
Well,
all, you can save them. I want to
I can
help
see
you.
how this could be mutually beneficial.
I'm glad to hear it. Take my offer to your friends. I don't want to hide things behind layer and layer of lies if it can be avoided. After all,
Believe me, I fully intend to.
we should all be better than our old masters. Don't you agree?
I sure do.
Then I have nothing else for you this evening. And you watch as Hector, like, slumps back, and when he wakes up, his eyes are brown again. Was it a good talk?
What do you think?
I have no idea.
It
I'm
was
not
enlightening.
dead.
Little else.
I'm not dead, so that seems fitting.
Yeah, and for the time being, you'll probably stay that way.
Yes, well, such is the curse of knowledge. You don't get to die a peaceful death.
Well, I don't know. Guru died a pretty peaceful death.
Who's
Anyways,
Guru?
that's for me to know, your master to know, and you to probably never find out.
Seems about par for the course.
Yeah, well, do you or do you not want to avoid the knowledge that causes a painful death?
I guess we won't know until it's time to read it.
True. Well, I'm gonna go.
Do give your friends my
But before I
condolences,
do-
and I'm not pressing charges. I understand why your
I
friend did what
appreciate
she
that.
did.
I do have a question before I go.
Yes?
What do you remember of the pits?
Very little. I was
That's what I thought.
I was mostly put in charge of this one person.
Oh?
They had me use the image of the loved ones of the peoples in the pit to fight them.
Mm-hmm.
I used you.
From what reference?
I've known you your whole life.
You've known of me. We've probably interacted less than a dozen times. At least that I remember.
Yes, but
How could you know enough about me to manipulate anyone?
a lot of elves came through the pits, Elliot. And anyways, your father always wanted a close eye kept on you. It's almost like he didn't trust you.
It's actually quite astute of him.
Thinking
Bet
you
he,
weren't a threat, I would
couldn't
argue,
see us
is one of
coming
the
at the
least
end.
intelligent things he ever did.
What was that?
Not thinking of you a threat is something I would argue is the least intelligent thing he ever did.
Yeah, well, I really wasn't a threat until a couple years ago. As Elliot sort of heads towards the door.
In this brave new world,
It's-
Elliot, we may not be friends, but we don't have to be enemies.
Yeah, but I think that's a decision that isn't up to me.
I don't think it's up to
I
either
think your
of us.
actions have consequences, and
Yes,
the
well,
state of the
don't they all?
world, it might be malleable, but for you and I, pretty set in stone. As Elliot sort of shuts the door behind him.
Is Nom just on the other side, or did Nom sneak off to go do some thievery?
No, Nam's probably chilling for now. But how much of that does Nam like hear? Does he hear all of
Roll
that?
me a perception check.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Hey.
You didn't hear much of it. You probably heard like every other sentence, but you have enough to piece together the picture.
Then Nam's gonna run back down to Newson and Lyra and go, I think Elliot's making an alliance with that weird guy from the pits. But he started speaking weird. I don't know what's going on.
What?
He's. Say again?
The dude from the pits started speaking weird and wants to like help us out, and I think Elliot's. I don't know. I don't know if Elliot's gonna agree to it or not.
I
Were
think
you there
Newson-
with them?
I was right outside the door.
Newson starts fiddling with one of the like bracer things. Kind of like wraps her hand around her wrist and is like tightly moving it.
I think Lyra sees that and says, "Well, let's not jump to conclusions. We don't We don't know why he didn't tell us who he was meeting.
I mean, we should definitely wait for Elliot to come back. I'm just kind of, I guess, mentally preparing you guys for what he's gonna say, because that's what I'd heard.
Yeah, I appreciate the forewarning.
Mm-hmm.
I assume about this point is when Elliot sort of heads towards
It
the
is indeed.
stairs.
You can't just post that in the group chat.
You can't just post that in the group chat during a super serious moment.
Why does it? It looks like the Family Guy thing. Where...
Here, I'll post it in memes for the.
I feel
thing
like
on
you
in
need
Twitch
to.
because-
The best part is I just finished drawing like Newson's outfit and posting it into fan art so people could see it. And it's like the polar opposite of that. God, Jesus. I wasn't ready.
the freaking the ear looks like a blood pool. So
I straight up fell down the stairs and smashed my head.
like you're just bleeding out.
Thank God.
So at this point,
Get me out of my
Elliot,
misery.
you come out around the corner and begin to head towards the stairs.
Yeah.
I can holy shit. As I can only assume that everyone is looking up at Elliot in a relatively concerned manner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lulin hands him, like a flute of like champagne.
Elliot's gonna make eye contact with Lyra and like we all need to talk now in private. Like inside Lyra's head.
Okay. Let's go. Where should we go?
Elliot's gonna suggest just either one of the courtyards or like ancient elven history, like the least populated part of the museum.
Gotcha.
Like notoriously boring elven history.
like the restricted section that we went last time.
No, we can't go to a restricted
Are you
section.
sure? We could.
No, I think that is more likely to get Newson into more trouble. Let's head out front.
Okay.
As sort of like he sort of like tell the others in their head or in their mind as he sort of starts heading towards the front.
Nom's gonna suggest that we all go to the storage room.
That does seem like a place that wouldn't have any people in it.
Oh, nope. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I was like, never mind. PT has already decided.
No,
we're
I
definitely
can
going there.
change the map depending on which one you decide to go to. You guys are at the bottom of the stairs right now, so I put you guys on the first floor map.
Got it.
Gotcha. If Newson starts like, or sorry, not Newson. If Nom starts recommending things out loud, he's just gonna shake his head, look at Lyra, and say like, "Mine's conversation only."
Okay. And Lyra kind of links up everybody in their little mind meld.
My meld.
So everybody, you're just kind of standing there as you feel yourself just kind of pulled into Lyra's head. As you are all sitting in her childhood bedroom. And her dad
I
is
assume that
dad is sitting
like,
there in
all
a
got
suit,
out of the
just kind
way.
of awkwardly.
Hi, Dad. I thought I gave you your own room. Anyway.
You did, but I wanted to watch the party, and that's the only window that sees outside. Gadget.
Okay. As long as we're all out of the way. Okay.
I'll take my leave though. You guys need to talk, and he just leaves the room.
No, actually, as Elliot sort of like calls him back, like don't go. I need to know.
Okay.
There's an entity
Okay.
by the name of Spectra.
The Mind Sieve?
Yeah,
What
that's the one.
Fuck is that?
It's a great question.
It's awake?
Care to explain? Yep. Apparently my dad brought him around.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that why the dude started talking all funky?
Yep. That is why
Wait,
Hector started talking.
Spectra has
all
bodies. The Mind Sieve has bodies.
funky. One, as far as I'm aware, but yes.
Is it trying to spread?
I don't know.
Well, Elliot, it did ask for an alliance. I heard that much.
It did.
So I would assume yes, it is looking for more
Nom.
bodies.
Please wait a second before you reveal too much more. As I'm sure Mr. Dream Shadow will continue. The Mind Sieve can see through those who it has touched. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it was always. The old ones created it in Zoit, but it's always been more of a shield than a sword. They weren't on the front lines of the war effort against Velkin. If any of them just kind of accepted that they had lost, it was them. But they created the Mind Sieve to gather as much information on our forces as possible, so that when we went after them, and we did, they were ready to put up a fight.
Can it see into a Kalishtar's mind?
It could if it had touched that mind before, but you'd be able to tell.
Lyra was in the pits.
Are you worried about it watching us here?
Yes.
He kind of looks around. He goes, well, nothing's falling apart, and the Mind Sieve's not exactly great of holding up specific memories. That was one of our biggest defenses against it, was as long as the location in your mind is something it doesn't know, it can watch, but it can't, but things will start to change. Just kind of a part of being in its web. But from the looks of things, Lyra's fine. Gadget, didn't you say you kind of forced him out of your mind in the pits?
Yeah.
Newsen I don't know about, but he wouldn't be able to watch her in here. He's only able to access the information from her physical body. And I don't think this is enough contact to get. I don't think this is enough contact for any of you to get infected if he's not trying to spread.
Very good.
I hate that. Just the entire concept of it is gross.
Well, they are the old ones. They're a bunch of brinkley tentacled bastards.
Ugh.
So, I have some bad news.
So, you want me to stay?
Well, you can stay. If you have any input, feel free. We got to make a decision, and I'm okay with Lyra has two votes.
I'm not just giving my vote to my daughter.
Well.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you should.
I don't know how much of a decision you have regarding that, but you are, while you're under Lyra's house, you'll follow Lyra's rules.
My house, my rules.
It was always your mother who said that to you. I never once did. I let you get away with whatever you wanted. I bought you as many parts as you needed, regardless of the consequences.
You never did that for me.
That's true. You didn't do that for not.
I would make up for it, but I was in prison.
Oh.
Wow. That's rough. What was it like having a father in prison, Mom?
I don't know. I didn't know I had one.
The Mind Sieve, Elliot.
Yes, the Mind Sieve. We got some good news, bad news. Which actually is mostly bad news. Newsen.
Uh-huh.
Anything you say, do, or think outside of this room, he's gonna know about it. So,
if he's watching.
if he's watching, apparently. So maybe if you do any plotting to murder, which I would highly recommend, do it outside of or inside of this room. You know.
Okay.
2, we should definitely murder this guy. He's a dick. As far as I can tell, Hector was involved, but only adjacently. So
You're gonna have a hard time
I
killing
kind of-
him. That's why we had to put him to sleep.
well, fair.
Killing him would involve killing every person he's touched.
What about banishing?
He doesn't exist on this plane anyways. At best, you could banish the host, which would buy you some time.
Okay,
Done
that's
that
something in our
before.
back pocket.
Wait. If he can see through am I a host, or he's just like infected me? I've got way too many people inside my body already.
No, I
There's
think
a dragon in
there-
here.
there's a
I'm
difference
in here.
between-
Velkin was in here.
there's a dragon in there. We'll circle back. No,
Did you
if
miss that? I
if
haven't
he's
had a
ju-
check-in with you in a minute.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's a dragon inside
If
of us
he's
all.
just-
Elliot, go on.
if he's just touched your mind, you'll be fine. But he needs essentially a host to process information through. But if there's no way of knowing how many of those he has.
Got it.
Checks out. That being said, the host, from what I can tell, isn't conscious through his axe. And it was him who followed us, brought you both to the pits, and tortured you. So, punishing the host seems misguided.
But there's no way, what we're being told is that there's no way to get rid of him without getting rid of all the hosts.
Well, yes. I also think it would be rash to attack that host before knowing what other hosts there are, how far
minute.
his web
Yeah.
reaches.
The reason that I attacked him in the first place, PT, when I think back to when I first saw Hector, I guess you didn't tell us the eye bit.
Roll
did you,
history.
though? Okay.
I didn't
need to
tell you
know.
because you were angry.
Well, what I'm
I
saying
guess
is
you did look
technically
him right in the eye. His eyes were green when the illusion shook your hand.
Okay. But did Elliot tell us that his eyes were different?
Elliot has
when-
not told you that his
Okay.
eyes changed colors.
Okay. I just know that out of character then.
Okay.
Also, it's 10:32.
Oh no.
All I'm saying is the reason that I attacked him is because he looked at me and knew me, and I could tell from his body language and his fucking smirk. So he had to have had
Well, it's
some
very
part
well
in it.
that the Mind Sieve was in charge at the time. I think
You said
when
he
just now when I was
followed
meeting
you.
him with his eyes changed. What color were his eyes?
Definitely green.
Those were the eyes of the Mind Sieve. Hector's eyes are brown.
When did he say he met you? You said he was following you. For how long?
Since we were down in Stipvale, it seems.
When was the first time you ran into someone from the pits?
Had to be Elnis.
Or my brother.
We met
True.
Elnis in Stipvale. I think we met Elnis before you, Nam.
And you said you saw Allrond in the pits.
Yeah. He was pretty fucked up.
So he's made himself a shield of your friends. Any
Yeah,
one
that
of those
checks out.
3 people could potentially be a host.
And around
Oh yeah. Are we gonna get into that?
I think it's a good time.
Probably.
Whenever we put Elrond to bed after his belligerent night of drinking.
Which one?
Yes.
Last night's.
Yes.
He had an
There was a
absolutely
map of people's
Yeah.
names and faces connected with strings.
I mean, psychotic, honestly.
Yes.
It's
As
it's
if either
half of
a
it's
hit list,
nonsense.
as if either a hit list or an investigation.
Hector's on it
And
though.
only one person had question marks with it. And I believe that was Hector, right?
Yeah, he had his name, but like no. It seemed like there was some information, like the basics of what we know now that he's here, but then like a ton of question marks next to it. Like I said,
So-
somewhat psychotic, honestly.
How much does Allrod know?
About what?
Everything beyond what would be considered normal for most people.
I mean, he was in the pits with us, and he was apparently there for a long time.
But does he know about the patrons and the locksmiths?
I don't believe so.
Well, he may be about to
However-
stumble upon this world by accident.
However, I'd like to continue this investigation about Elrond's map privately. I'd rather not get another party involved.
Of course. Take your time. And he leaves the room. And we're going to end it there. Just because otherwise we're going to push all the way to the 11 o'clock mark.
That's fine by me.
Or East Coast bros.
I mean, for the people who want to keep...
Yeah.
I mean, Farron, if you're cool with them continuing the conversation, you can dip. I'm okay with that. But that's if you don't want them to
I
continue
feel like this is a
without
conversation I would
Yeah,
like
no.
to be here
Okay,
for.
we'll
Yeah, I
stop
think we
here
all
then.
need to be here.
Thank you to all of our wonderful players. Thank you to all of our wonderful people in chat. Thank you to Sky for the raid. Thank you
And
to
thank you
Greg
to the
for
wonderful
the bits.
DM.
Who broke all the maps and made you sit in a carriage for a while.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you to our characters. We have Elliot Burning Oak, played by...
It's Isaac, the one who was late.
It's true.
Late to a very important date. Today's favorite part, I think, was the conversation as we were leaving the house with what's his face? With the brooding mask boy.
Brennan?
Brennan.
That's what I said. I think the name of Brennan and the buff boy.
Brennan
just
and
too similar,
Breton.
It's
so
Brennan and Breton, yeah.
yeah, I am incapable of parsing, and every time you switch between them, it breaks me. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
But anyways, I liked that conversation because I think that both me and PT were sort of quick-witted. It was just a good.
I really enjoyed opening that conversation with, "How was dinner?"
Good.
And
I
then-
was not.
Because I felt like that was just enough of like a fuck you for uninviting me.
The best thing is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
nobody knew we invited him because we uninvited him so fast. So everybody
Exactly.
else just learned at that point that we had invited him and uninvited him in the span of 10 minutes.
Yep. And then we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by...
Hello, I'm Rosie, one Rosie CS on the internet. And my favorite part today was actually Elliot asking Lyra to be a second, even though it was a second for the secret meeting with like like her sworn enemy. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
And then we have Nom Dream Shadow, played by...
Me, Gentleman Ferret. I think my favorite part was all of the hardly knowers tonight.
So
We're
true.
good.
The outside of the campaign jokes tonight were on point.
Mm.
And then we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by...
Oh, I'm not last. I was very, very confused.
Nah, combat screen's
on
different,
why
my
I was
guy.
going next. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
combat
didn't know
screen.
that. I was caught off guard. I wasn't done thinking. Yeah, it's me, Brambo. Brando, Brambini, Mr. Saturn 383. It was a good episode, but I think my favorite thing was just the Brighton nonsense. You can't be saying that. It's not okay. Just pamphlets on deck.
And then last but not least, we have News and World Walker, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. I think my favorite part was just the entire morning shenanigans. Just the concept of Elliot burning coffee and Llewellyn just shooting out of bed because someone is fucking with his kitchen. It's like the most dad thing. It's like when you touch the thermostat and your dad always knows, but it's someone touched my kitchen instead.
All right. And as always, everybody, I'm PT, your disaster tour guide. Join us again next week to see how this conversation unfolds. And my favorite part was hearing Isaac laugh so hard he almost died.
Oh, for real?
Because I don't think I've ever heard the man laugh that hard. Alright, everybody. I'm going to send you on over to Glitched Rune, who I think is working on their game right now.
Oh.
So I'm going to send everyone on over there. Say hi, drop some emotes. Tell them it's a tour. I don't know. Tell them the tour bus dropped you off. But we'll see everybody next time. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your night.
Tell them you guys came from the battle bus.
Don't do that.
And then...
We'll be jabbing, boys.